Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 what's popping? What's popping with the population? Yo, 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 yo. Can you hear me? Are we on? Are we good? Let me know. Can y'all hear me? What's up? What's up? Let me know. Can y'all hear me? Yo, 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 yo. Yep. 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 What's going on, family? What's going on, boxing family? Let me know what's going on, boxing family. We back another episode of Cigar Talk Live, man. Salute to y'all. Salute to boxing, this shit that we love. It's a lot going on this week. It's a lot going on this week. We about to cook. We waiting for everybody to come in. We about to cook. We about to cook. Yo, listen. What's going on, y'all? It's another episode of Cigar Talk Live. It's your boy Najee. Y'all ready to cook, man? Y'all know how we do this show. If you in here, this is your first time, welcome. If you be here, salute to you. You know what I'm saying? This is our time to cook. This is our time to talk boxing, to talk real shit. So let's break it down. Let's get to it. There's a couple things to discuss today. There's a couple things we got to discuss today. You know what I'm saying? Let me get to the chat real quick. First, y'all know how this goes. I'm going to give my thoughts. Then I'm going to bring people up for one-on-ones. And then we going to have the cook session. Y'all know how this go. So, man, listen, man. Let me get to the comments real quick before we get started. Miles Austin, salute. What's good? Tony Yayo, what's popping? OG Val, what's going on, brother? Salute. Mazuma, what's up? What's up? Reed, Zepeda and Oscar's pussy. Woo! Man, we going to talk about it, man. We brushed the bed. We going to talk about it. WBC ordered that fight today. Mauricio Suleiman is putting the pressure on today. Mad Money Mitch, what's good? What's good? Don Philly. Andre Noble, salute, brother. Raymond Malone Jr., what's good? What's good? Sumar, can't believe the way Oscar is ducking the Shakur fight. He's the one that's been mentioning his guy fighting Shakur, and now he's saying anything but let's fight. We gonna talk about it. Kendrell, what's popping? Salute. Shakur said, "Fuck the fans. He ain't shit." Nah, Kendrell. I think he's saying fuck. You know the haters, but I hear you. Million Films. What's popping? All right, let's get to it, y'all. First things first. Before we get to Shakur, busy. Salute. I'm from Queens, baby, Jamaica, Queens. Yo, listen. Before we get to Shakur and the WBC. We got to talk about Boots. We got to talk about Jerron Boots Ennis. That's a bad boy. Jerron Boots Ennis is a bad boy. I'll tell y'all straight up like this. All right, I went to the fight. I drove to Philly. I live in Jersey now, you know what I'm saying? So I drove to Philly. Okay, Brooklyn in here. What's up, Brooklyn? Okay. Pound for pound boxer. Salute, salute. GQ, Boots not ready for Bud? Oh, yeah? All right, we're going to get to it. Listen, I get to Philly. First things first. I had this shirt on, too. I had to run this back because this is my Richardson Hitchens shirt. You know what I'm saying? I had to show love to my boy. So now, listen, I get to Philly. It's a good fight atmosphere. As soon as I'm in there, you know, this fan sprinkled. This fan sprinkled in there. And the more time that passes, the more fans is just pouring in. The more time that passes, the more fans is pouring in. Now, the final count of Boots's attendance, the final count of Boots' attendance is 14,000 people. 14,000 people. That's a lot of fucking people. So now I think it's important to state this before I even get to the fight. It's important that we state how many people Boots brought out because it was a packed house. And one of the critiques so far on Boots has been that Boots ain't a draw. They said that Boots can't draw. But he brought out 14,000 people. Boots had the house packed. Philly was in there going crazy. Philly was in that bitch going crazy. So let's get to the fight. Let's talk about the Boots fight. Let's talk about the Boots fight. And this is what when I bring people up before we start cooking on Shakur and Zepeda, because y'all know we got to talk about that. Matter of fact, I reached out to Zepeda. I think he might be coming on live. I think Zepeda might be coming on live. I don't know, which we'll see. But listen, Boots had the house packed. Now, be clear, this is David Avenetian, right? He's fighting David Avenetian, who, tough veteran, right? David Avenetian is a guy that we know. You know what I'm saying? Tough veteran. Obviously, he's not on Boots level. We know that. He ain't on Boots level. No one expected this guy to win. It's just the purpose of this fight was to see, number one, how much can Boots draw in his home city? And number two, how badly can Boots beat the fuck out this dude? That's what we wanted to see. That was the point of this whole card. So this is what I saw. Boots first round. Boots starting off at long range, using the jab. Stick to the body. Boots was throwing that stick to the body. That's what I love. That's what I love seeing from Boots. When Boots starts off throwing that stick to the body, that opens up everything else for him. Because one, that punch hurts. And number two, once you start getting accustomed to the movement of just him hitting that body and him starting to feint, that's when things start opening up over the top. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I saw the first round. Boots was sticking him to the body and landing a few hooks. What actually turned the fight and I think changed the momentum was Boots hit him with a low blow. Not intentional. I think the guy went, he went down. Boots hit him. The guy went down, pushed Boots' head down, and while Boots was throwing, and he got caught with a low blow. It happens in the sport of boxing. So now, but what happened is this guy took the full 5 minutes. Usually you don't see niggas taking the whole 5 minutes. Avenetian said, hell no, this nigga hit me in my body. I'm taking this full 5. So now this is what I see from Boots, right? We get past the low blow. Round 2 comes. Salute to everybody in chat who's just pulling up. We're talking Jerron Boots Ennis. What we saw from Boots in this fight is similar to what we see most often from Terrence Crawford. I'm going to say that again. What we saw from Boots in this fight is similar to what we see from Terrence Crawford. Now, what do I mean by that? Boots didn't come in this thing saying, I'm going to box this guy. Boots came in here saying, I'm going to hurt this guy. Right? We've seen Boots box before. We seen Boots stick and move in the Clayton fight. We saw Boots Clayton, who's a big muscle guy. He got a little power on him. We seen Boots use the jab and then use his angles. Boop, boop, boop. We seen that. But Boots came in here, I think, number one, because this is his hometown. He trying to put on his show for his hometown fans. And number two, Boots feel like this guy ain't got shit for him. So if you notice the entire fight, Boots stayed inside. Boots didn't box. He stayed inside the entire fight. An inside fight. Boots came in that phone booth. Yeah. Boots came in that phone booth. Boots came in that phone booth. Now, this is what I don't like about some boxing fans. This is what I don't like. It's never enough for y'all motherfuckers. It's never enough. Because sometimes, right, like we saw the Shakur fight last week. We came to cook on Shakur last week, right? We came on here. We had a lot of people coming on here saying it was a boring fight or Shakur didn't throw enough punches, right? I had people coming in here saying that. But now we got Boots going there and step inside and he throwing a lot of punches and he got caught a few times. He got caught a few times. That's the nature of the business. That's the nature of this shit. If you go and you fight inside, you are going to get caught. You are going to get hit with some punches if you are fighting inside. It's hard to evade punches for however many rounds if you in that phone booth. Now, do I think that Boots got hit with a few unnecessary shots? Absolutely. But that's the same thing that we've seen from Terrence Crawford, right? In the opposition that Terrence Crawford feels, he can just overpower you. I don't got to box you. I can just go fight you. We've seen Terrence Crawford do that multiple times. He did it against Yuriorkis Gamboa, right? We've seen Terrence Crawford do it multiple times. Thomas Delorme. We've seen Terrence Crawford, when he don't believe that you got nothing for him, he going to step inside and beat your ass. And I don't care what's coming back. We've seen that. We've seen Terrence Crawford get hurt because of that. When he fought Mean Machine, he got hurt. When he fought Yuriorkis Gamboa, he got hurt. So what I'm saying is, and I say this to say that, I say that to say this. When you are in a fight and you choose your fighting style is to say, I'm going to overpower this dude. I ain't boxing. I'm going to go in there and overpower him. You have to expect that you're going to take some shots. You have to expect it. Boots didn't box. He didn't come in there to box. After the fight, I asked Bozy the game plan. I said, yo, Bozy, Boots fought inside the whole time. What was the game plan? He said the game plan was to get in there and beat that motherfucker down. This is what Bozy Ennis told me. So what we saw from Boots, speed, power, angles, body shots. The body shots was wicked. That's one of the things I love about Boots is that he gonna snatch the body. Pause. Yeah. Boots gonna go to that body. Forever G's inside game trash. Come on, you bugging. Come on, you bugging out. Boots inside game ain't trash. You bugging. Now I will say this. Be clear. I will say this. He does have to be cautious of getting caught with them certain punches inside. Because there's certain motherfuckers that inside, they could catch you with a joint that might, that might stun you. That might stun you. So I will say that. But for us to take this performance and then compare it and say, like, yo, he don't got no defense. He got hit so many times. He don't got no defense. If he fights Bud going to annihilate him because he don't got no defense. believe me when I say this, he not going to fight Bud the way he fought Avenisha. That's two different fights. Styles make fights. Styles make fights. You cannot walk up on Terrence Bud Crawford like this with no respect inside. If you do that, you crazy. And I know that Boots ain't crazy and Bozy ain't crazy. Niggas ain't crazy. That's Bud. Be clear. That's Bud. That's Bud. But with that being said, With that being said, Boots do have to work on his defense inside. He has to get better, to get to that level. Now, mind you, I don't know how many of y'all saw this. I don't know how many of y'all saw the interview I did with Boots. I did an interview with Boots on Cigar Talk. Make sure you check it out. 100,000 views. Go check that out if you haven't seen it right now. And one of the things I told him, I said, yo, Boots, you not worried about ring rust? You've been off for a whole year. You know, Boots had his discrepancies with Cameron Duncan. Cameron Duncan passed away, who was his promoter. And then from what I read, Cameron Duncan's wife wanted to take over Boots' contract. So, you know, he had to get that straight and situated in court. I don't really know too much about it other than what I've read. And I can't, because there's still legal ramifications, that was something I couldn't ask about in the interview with Boots. But because of the inactivity, Boots himself said he felt like his timing was off. He felt like his timing was off. Absolutely. That's a natural thing when you've been out the ring for a year. But he beat the shit out of Avenisha. Now, I understood why Boots' defense was suspect. He was going for the kill, and he wasn't scared of the power that was coming from him. Thank you, Coop. That's exactly what happened. That's the only thing what happened. And y'all can't do that. As boxing fans, y'all cannot do that. Big Dog, you was wrong about Bud comment on World Class. Yeah, I'm gonna speak on Bud's comment. Give me a second. I'm getting to that. I'm gonna speak on Bud's tweet and what I said in the post-fight interview. I'm gonna speak on that. Give me a second. But this is one thing that I gotta stop. And we as boxing fans, we gotta hold people accountable if they doing this. You can't have it all ways. You can't be like when a nigga like Shakur put on a masterclass, swoop, 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 boop. When Shakur do that and you say it's not enough offense, but he didn't get hit, it's boring. But then when Boots go in there and don't respect no power, I don't respect nothing you do. I'm going in there like Debo and I'm going to beat your ass. And he get caught with a few punches that didn't hurt him. Now it's like Boots got exposed. Boots ain't got no defense. Come on, man. Come on, man. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. There ain't going to be a fighter that's just everything. Like, I go inside and I don't get hit. I'm inside banging and I'm doing this and I'm slipping and I'm dodging. And y'all just want a nigga to be perfect, and it don't exist. It don't. You got to pick. You have to pick. But now with that said, Boots beat the shit out of him. I think he didn't respect Avenisha at all. Terrence Crawford's fight, Bud had at least a little bit of respect for Avenisha with the way he fought. Bud boxed him. Bud used a little movement. Bud kept the distance with the jab. Bud just waited to set him up that he could come with that counter shot over the top and then finish them all the way. You know what I'm saying? So we saw them use different styles to beat David Avenisha. Now, what does that mean for the Bud versus Boots fight? Let's talk about it. Matter of fact, let me use this. Bud versus Boots. Let's talk about it. Bud versus Boots. Let's talk about it. All right. This is what I see right here. I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. I'm going to keep it all the way 100. Y'all know that. Let me brush the beard before I even get into this. Y'all niggas know me. Y'all know me. Cigar talk. I'm going to be honest with my opinions. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. Bud versus Boots. And when I bring people up, I'm going to bring people up. I want to hear it. Bud versus Boots. This is what we talking about tonight. Bud versus Boots. Now listen. This is what I see. This is what I see in this fight. Boots is the young, hungry lion. Bud is the veteran, the OG, hardcore, tough veteran. Right now, from what I see, Terrence Crawford has to be the favorite over Boots. Be clear. This is still a winnable fight for Boots. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying Boots don't got a chance, because he definitely do. But right now, I think Terrence Crawford has to be the favorite. I think Terrence Crawford experience. I think Terrence Crawford's counter shots. And I think Terrence Crawford, his IQ is just very different. It's very different. And not to say that, because I absolutely think Boots has speed. Boots has power. Boots has pretty good footwork. But I just see that when I'm looking and I'm analyzing both sides, we've been able to see Terrence Crawford's extra gear, right? We saw that. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Billionaire Inc. You're right. Boots isn't battle tested like Bud. That's a part of what I'm basing this off of when I say that I think Boots has a chance, but I think Bud got to be the favorite. It's maybe 60-40 Bud or 55-45 Bud. It's somewhere in between there. Now let's talk about Bud's extra gear, right? What I saw from Bud is there's only certain special guys that do this. You have to be special in order to do this. Recently, the last few years, the guys I've seen do it, Terrence Crawford, Gervonta Tank Davis, and Usyk. Now, what am I talking about? Y'all remember the Bud fight? Y'all remember the Bud fight? Terrence Crawford versus Sean Porter. There's a difference in this and experience. When you got this heart right here, when you got this, that's when a nigga's down and you raise your game to the next level. Everybody can't do that. To raise your game while you're in a position of being down shows that you got a different gear in you. So look, remember that. Y'all remember that. Terrence Crawford for Sean Porter. Terrence Crawford for Sean Porter. I don't know who Terrence Crawford was looking at. I'm gonna ask him. I'm going to Omaha this Saturday. Terrence Crawford got a send-off opening party in Omaha. I'm going to Omaha and I'm trying to get this Bud interview. I'm trying to get the interview off for y'all. We need that. We need the Terrence Crawford fight. We need that interview with Terrence Crawford. We need that, family. Cigar talk, Terrence Crawford. So I'm going to go see Bud this weekend. But listen, he goes, and I think it was Salute Balaj. It looked like it was. I think it might have been Tim Bradley. Bud is looking and he talking and he go, who's up? You can read his lips. Go read his lips. He say, yo, he's winning? Whoever Bud is talking to is telling him, Bud, you losing. And Bud said he's winning? How? Bud was like, and the crazy part about this whole shit was Bud was so locked into this guy, whoever the fuck he talking to, Timothy Bradley, I don't know, whoever he's talking to. Bud is so locked in. Bomac is talking to him in the corner like, yo, Bud, pay attention. Bud. Bud don't give a fuck about what Bomac talking about. He talking to this guy. He said, I'm losing? How? What do you mean? Bud thinking he went in a fight. Then he looks at Bomac and says, they said we lose it. He took the advice from maybe, let's say, allegedly, Tim Bradley, allegedly, and told his corner they said we lose it. And then went out there and got that stoppage. That's when you built different. You ain't built the same when some shit like that happened to you. When I'm down, I don't care. I'm going to come up. I'm losing. Okay, let me show y'all what time it is. Y'all know the meme? Y'all ever seen that meme? Like when you playing the video game, you know what I'm saying? Like you playing 2K and you playing like this, you laid back, you playing, and you start losing, now you like this. Now you in this shit. Like, nah, we not doing that. That's what we saw from Terrence Crawford. That's a different level of switch. You're right, GQ. Mamba mentality. Only greats got that. There's only greats that have that. Regular dudes ain't got that. And so I just say that to say is we already know that Bud got that switch. Bud got the switch on him. That dog in him. Boots might have that too. I'm not saying Boots don't got that. Boots might have that. He might indeed have that. If I had to assume, I would think he got it, but we don't know. And that's the thing is, I gotta give the experience and knowing the dog is there. So I gotta say that Bud is the favorite if we're going into that fight right now. But be clear. Be clear. Cigar Talk Live, be clear. We seen people get old overnight. Oh, Tim Bradley. Whoa, with the super chat. Is that the real Tim Bradley? Let me show this. Is that the real Tim Bradley with the super chat? I don't know. Somebody check and let me know. Click that page to see is that the real Tim Bradley. If it is, salute. Big super chat on deck. Tim Bradley said, it was me and Christina Poncher. It was me and Christina Poncher. Yo, Tim, man, can you come up real quick, Tim? If this is the real Tim, can you come up real quick? Because I got to know about that. That's a different level when you doing that. Salute to Timothy Bradley in the building. Hold up. We got to get Tim. We got to get Tim in the building, man. I got to drop the link. I got to drop the link because we called it. Timothy Bradley right now is like Bloody Mary, nigga. We called him and he just popped out. Salute to Timothy Bradley for the super chat, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. We got to do the sit down. Yo, Tim, if you in here, please click the link in the chat. I would love to talk to you real quick. This is only for Tim Bradley. Anybody else clicking that link, I can't let you up yet. This is for Tim Bradley. This is for Tim Bradley. I dropped the link in the chat. Tim Bradley. They said $100 super chat for a sentence. Yeah, that's Tim Bradley. Yeah. Yo, salute, man. Timmy B. Timmy B, if you want to come up, the link is in the chat. All right, give me a minute. No problem. No problem, Tim. Thank you. Listen, you never know who's going to come up here. But let me finish. Until Timothy Bradley comes up. What I'm saying is that extra gear that we saw from Terrence Crawford, that is different than a regular fighter. And right now, I have to be able to see Boots on a level where he struggles with opposition for me to be able to say, I know that he could beat Terrence Crawford. It's absolutely possible. Be clear. Like I said, people get old overnight. Bud ain't no spring chicken. Bud is 36 years old. He's going to be 37 years old in September, I believe. He's going to be 37 years old in September. We've seen people get old. We've seen it. We've seen it. All right, now let me address this real quick. Before I bring people up to cook. If y'all seen it, Tim Bradley in here showing love, man. Show some Tim Bradley some love, man. Salute to Timothy Bradley for the super chat. Now listen, I gotta make this clear, because I got a lot of people commenting to me, hitting me on Twitter, hitting me in the DM, and I want to make this clear. In the post-fight press conference, I asked the question to Boots and Bozy. I posed the question to Boots and Bozy. Now, what happened was, I'm at the fight, right? It's hard to hear at the end of the fights. A lot of times, if you at the fight, you know this. A lot of times, the mic don't be all the way up, like when people are talking inside the ring. So Eddie Hearn apparently was talking inside the ring, and he said, wait, Timothy Bradley's in the building, y'all. Hold up. Hold up. There's a storm in the building, y'all. Hold up. We got to get Tim in here. Yeah. Hold up. There's a storm.
You know I ain't fucking around. What's up with you, man? How you doing?
Yo, first of all, I appreciate you for the super chat, my good brother. Thank you, man.
All right. I just wanted to show everybody it's me at the end of the day, but I'm gonna cut my camera off real quick.
All right, cool. All right, appreciate it. Yeah, for sure. All right, we got we got Tim Bradley up here, y'all.
What's up, man?
Man, what's going on, brother? How are you?
Man, I know you've been reaching out, man, and want to do a sit down or whatnot, man. I just don't have the time, bro. And I've been real busy, man, as you know. But
yo, Tim, listen, I'm patient, brother. I'm gonna be around this game for a while, bro. So no rush. Whenever you ready, we gonna get it.
Yeah, talk to me, man. I was just listening in, man. Y'all talking about Boots, man. Everybody, the topic right now is Boots and Bud, right?
Absolutely, Boots and Bud. So now listen. Do you think, because a lot of people in here have been saying, and I talked about this earlier, I said, I don't think it's fair to judge Boots by this performance, because I think he fought Avenesian with no respect. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he would fight Bud like that. But if we're looking and comparing Boots and Bud at this point in their careers, how do you see that fight going?
Look, just on experience alone, Bud's gonna definitely be the favorite. But I would say this. The longer Bud waits, the worse things to get for him. I think Boots is the guy, the only guy in boxing that can beat Bud. Only guy. I'm not saying that he will right now, but what I'm saying is that I wouldn't mind seeing that fight. Boots is just as long as far as arms go. Pause. His arms, 74-inch reach. He got speed. He got power. He got that youthfulness that goes along with him. Bud is a little bit more patient than Boots at the end of the day, but I think Boots, how urgent he is inside the ring, I don't think he's gonna fight Bud that way. He knows that he can't lunge and take too many risks, but I think he'll take the proper risk, man. I think he got the punching power, the skill set. I think he has the IQ too. I really do, man, and he hasn't had to show it. Bud is a lot older. It takes Bud a little bit more time to really get warmed up. I've seen Bud be down in fights, similar to Tank, down on the scorecards. It's a good fight, man. It's a fight that I want to see. But I mean, right now, if I had to pick somebody, of course I'm gonna pick Bud to win the fight. But shit, I won't count out Boots, man. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I wouldn't count that dude out, man. That dude is a bad boy. He is a bad boy, man. He really is. And that's the reason why I feel that nobody wants to fight him. Nobody wants to fight him.
So, Tim, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this real quick, Tim. At this point, for you, somebody that's, been a veteran and you've done this multiple times over, I've seen guys that were elite get old overnight, right? And I don't think, judging by Bud's last performance, there's no way we could say that. But, he's going into a fight with Majramov, who ain't really no joke. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What point do you feel like a fighter who's elite gets old overnight? Like, how does that happen? Like, is that, you know what I'm saying?
Well, what happens is that the outside life catch up with them. So a lot of times, a lot of fighters, even champions, man, they have substance abuse problems. If you're abusing your body, outside the ring, drinking, smoking, and not taking care of yourself. Although Bud has been inactive, he stays in the gym training constantly. So, his body is his temple. He takes care of his body, and I think that's the longevity plus the fact he ain't took a whole lot of punishment.
Yeah.
His last, I would say, 12 fights or 15 fights, most of them have been almost knockouts. I think all knockouts, just about.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that, but I think that Bud, Bud is different. I think he's different. I think the age, he's just like Floyd. Floyd, he even with age, he got better with time. He perfected his craft. He honed all his skills. He became a master of his craft, even with age. Even at 37 years old. I don't know how old was he when he fought against Canelo Alvarez, who was a young whippersnapper when he fought him too.
I
Young.
think Floyd was about 36 and Canelo was
Canelo was
23 or something
20.
like that.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly.
Yeah.
But as you know, Floyd didn't drink, he didn't smoke. He took care of his body. He ate right, and he would stay up late. He had a system, but he's just different. He was different, man. I
All right, yo,
remember.
Tim. Go no, go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I just remember. I remember one thing, bro. When I saw Floyd train for the first time, bro, I was just like, this dude is different. When I saw, and the reason why I say he's different is that, like, even with his age, like, the dude was nonstop, nonstop in the training camp, man. And then it was the time where I saw him even drink soda. He ate pizza and all. He's still training nonstop, man. From one
Right.
thing to the next for hours, just back and forth, high intensity. And I was just like, this dude is not normal. I went to Bud and I went to Bud's camp and I saw the same exact shit from Bud, and I was
Mm,
like, this dude is not normal. Same thing. System, no soda, no pizza, but I'm just saying work ethic, the
yeah.
level of work he put it, the intensity, the nonstop work, round after round after round, it reminded me of Floyd Mayweather.
Yo, Tim, two more questions, man. I appreciate your time, brother. Thank you very much. Um, I want to know when you told Bud, right? And that Sean Porter fight, because that was one of the things when I was talking about that made me just see like, yo, Bud is just different, was that extra gear, right? So when he was talking to you, was it like you just saying y'all locked eyes and you said, yo, you down? Like, what was it that made him raise his? I mean, I saw what raised his game, but like, what was it that y'all locked in like that to do that?
Now, a lot of fighters, because I'm like right on the side of where the red corner usually is, so I usually slid off to the left side. And usually the red corner is in that. Yeah, fighters are the A side. And I was supposed to say the A side is in the red corner usually.
Yeah,
So they glance over at me. I don't know why they fucking look at me, but everybody always glance over and look at me. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I don't know why.
yeah.
I'm looking at them. I'm trying to see how they behaving in the corner, what's going on. I'm just observing. But Bud was just like, am I up? And I'm like, nah, I think you down. And he's just like, what? Huh? And then he looked over to the right of me. Christina was on the other side near the blue corner, and she answered. He looked at her. They got eye contact, and same thing said. And then after that, he went out there and stopped Sean Porter. But yeah, man, fighters, I don't know why, but every time out there in a fight, man, they all of them glance at me, bro, for some apparent reason. Some give me ask some. I don't know if they looking for advice. I don't know, man. I
Yeah,
just
something looking for something.
looking for
Yeah,
something. I just look at him. I just give him this like blank stare or whatever. But when Bud asked, he was just like, "Am I up?" And I was just like, "Huh? Am I up?" And I was like, "Nah, you down." He was just like, "Oh shit, okay," and he
right.
turned it up.
Man, I love that's one of my favorite moments in Bud's career. So thank you for that. I wanted to ask you. I got now that since I got you here, I got to ask you about Shakur, man. Y'all been going back and forth. You've been. I feel like earlier, you know, what I'm saying you were more open to say that you felt like Shakur could beat Tank. I know, y'all been getting into it on Twitter or whatever, and Shakur had his last performance, which I feel like you critiqued some. Uh, do you feel like if we're talking about Shakur and Tank, do you think that Tank is like the favorite, like Tank is the favorite to beat him, or do you actually think Shakur will win that?
I personally think it's 50-50. So like a few weeks ago, I went on a tear and was like Shakur, Shakur, Shakur. It was right before the fight.
Yeah,
I see an avenue where Shakur can win. It was right after Tank fight. I saw the first couple of rounds with Frank, and I'm like, man, Shakur can beat this motherfucker. He can beat Tank, right? Shakur is a great boxer. He's a better boxer, I believe, than Frank Martin. Frank Martin was having that type of success, right, early on, and
Yep.
then Tank turns it up, and I'm like, wait, hold up. But Shakur is real disciplined. He's a disciplined fighter. It's really hard to really catch him flush. Shakur can stay disciplined and box, for 12 rounds and make the fight boring, and don't even lose a step, right? And I'm like, yo, if he can just outbox Tank, I mean, he beats him. All he has to do is beat him 7 rounds, stay on his feet. He can win. But after seeing him a few weeks ago, I'm like, fight against this guy. What's his name? Who do you used to
Artem,
fight?
Artem.
Artem. I'm like, wait, hold up, wait. This ain't the same Shakur that I'm used to seeing.
Well, what do you see is different? What looks different to you in that
He's just
fight?
more defensive. He's just more defensive minded now. Extremely defensive minded. Doesn't let his hands go like he did when he fought against Valdez. He let his hands go. When he fought against Conseil Sal, he let his hands go. When he fought against Herring, he let his hands go. Right, but since then he hasn't been letting his hands go. Against De Los Santos, okay, he was hurt. He didn't let his hands go. This fight right here, he let his hands go in spots, but I was just like, yo, he's just too defensive minded. And then he got clipped with some stuff. He got clipped with some stuff or whatnot later in the fight. And I was just like, man, shit, if this dude can land, you already know Tank can land. And
Mm.
if Tank lands, he's going to hurt. He's going to do damage. And, I'm like, man, can Shakur avoid that shot? Really? I don't know, man. All Tank need is one. Then it just start getting. I start second guessing myself, and I'm like, yo, I think Tank can win. I think
Mm.
Tank because Shakur is inactive. So if Shakur lets on the gas, starts letting those hands go. If Tank starts letting those hands go on him, he's gonna shell up. He's gonna move. He don't get the fuck out of the way. He gonna bounce. He's not gonna stand there and trade with fucking with Tank. Shakur
Yeah.
is not gonna stand there and trade with him. So how are you gonna be able to win rounds when Tank is bagging you up and putting that heat on you? It's gonna be difficult for Shakur to be able to punch with Tank. So I'm like, Tank can win on the scorecards. Also, he can get ahead on the scorecards. Tank can catch him and knock him out. Now the fight's a little bit more even. So I'm saying 50-50 right now. I don't know who I would pick, to be honest with you, at this moment. But
Yeah.
I think Tank can very well win this fight either by knockout or by decision. He's the harder puncher. He has all the momentum. He has more experience than Shakur. Not more championships, but more experience, man. Overall experience.
Yeah.
Tank has been around the game a very long time, and he's fighting at his absolute best right now. And if Tank fights another fight and then fights Shakur, man, like how many times have we seen Tank fight like back to back to back, bro? We haven't seen that. This guy is now living in the gym. He's training. He's focused. He has his eye on the prize, which is different. Usually Tank was in trouble. In the streets doing his thing. No, Tank is focused right now, man, and he's after he's after the undisputed championship at 135 pounds.
Yeah, you're right, Tim. It feels like you're right. Like Tank is in his prime. It's the most focused he's ever been. You know what I'm saying? I think it seems like he knows that he's the guy and he's not playing with that opportunity.
He
But
ain't
like you
playing.
said, I agree with you in the sense that I've seen Tank lose a lot of early rounds, to which to his credit, I think a lot of times that's the game plan, right? Is to, give him different looks before he starts to
But
step forward.
but that's the plan to allow his opponent to get tired. Like once
Yeah,
guys start to get tired, then he starts to turn it up. Shakur's
right.
not gonna get tired. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why I'm like, okay, Shakur can win a fight. He's not gonna get tired at the end of the day. But Shakur will make a mistake, and when he does make a mistake, Tank has the power to turn his lights out. But Shakur don't have the power to turn Tank's lights out. I can
That's
tell you
true.
that right now.
Wow,
You
that's,
know,
that's true.
it Tank just needs one. Tank needs one. He's explosive, and again, Shakur is very defensive minded. And when you're defensive minded and you allow Tank to land on you and punch you on the shoulders, the elbows, wherever, it's gonna fucking hurt. Something's gonna seep through, bro, and it's gonna be a wrap. And let me tell you one more thing. Why? I've heard through the grapevine that Shakur got hurt when he sparred against Liam Paro. Liam Paro hurt him. With the fighter, the sparring partner that he just fought in Brooklyn, video surfaced. Shakur got hit with a body shot, bro, and basically stopped. I was like, "Yo, hold up," and I'm like, "Wait, hold up, what?" I'm like, he stopped sparring? Are you kidding me? Like, dog, like, I get it. However, bro, I don't get it. I've been hurt in sparring by my sparring partners. I ain't never fucking stopped. It was like, hey, oh wait, I need time. Hell no, bro.
Yeah.
Absolutely not, man. Yeah, that's to me, that's soft. I'm just gonna be honest with you. That's soft. You're not supposed to show that, man. You're not supposed to quit and allow your sparring partners to feel
Yeah,
like
but
they
Tim, he
done
said it was
something,
something
bro.
with his headgear, though. Tim, he said like his headgear was loose or something like that. That's why he stopped.
Okay. All right. I saw something different. I saw a body shot land. I saw the movement, and I was like, oh, I saw how he reacted, and that's what it
Yeah.
was. So
All right,
he can
Tim. Let
say
me ask you
whatever
this
he
though:
wants.
Does it make you, because he's been going at people on Twitter. You was one of the people, obviously, that he started going at because of that. Does that make you change your opinion on him? Like, do you feel differently about him
What
because
makes
he?
me change my opinion on Shakur is that he's been inconsistent with his work, whereas Tank has been consistent with whoever they put in the ring with him. That's what made me change my opinion. So the De Los Santos fight and then this fight,
Okay.
this fight was mediocre for Shakur. He could have done a lot more, And I used this analogy the other day. I said, man, look, the competition that my son was facing, right? He had a hat trick, soccer. He plays soccer, you
Yep.
know the competition he was facing, great. He had a hat trick. But I'm like, shit, you should have had 40 goals. You should have had 10 goals. Like, it should have been a lot more than that. You know what I mean? Like, the competition that you facing. Same thing with Shakur. But you put the same competition that Tank is facing in Shakur, is it how that's going to end up? Is Shakur going to end up stopping these guys? Absolutely not. He might box their ears off the way he did against Artem, but is it going to be is it going to be emphatic? Is it going to be impressive? Is it going to like blow your mind? Absolutely not. It's not. But when Tank gets in there with anybody, bro, he's turning their lights out, bro. Frank Martin is a good fighter. Frank Martin beat this guy, and he just stopped Frank Martin. Stopped him
Yeah.
in crazy fashion. So I just, look, man, I'm just saying, consistency. When you stay consistent, that's where your greatness is shown. Shakur
Okay.
hasn't been consistent with his work, man. You
Yo, Tim.
know,
Lastly, Tank is supposed to be fighting Lomachenko in November. Uh,
tough fight.
that's a tough fight to me. I think Loma has a style, especially with between the movement, the volume that Loma throws. Compared because Tank don't really throw a lot of volume. You know what I'm saying? That's a fight that we could see that feels like it could be a very close fight. If Tank is able to
Look,
stop him, that's a big statement. How do you
look.
see that?
I don't think we've seen the best Tank yet.
Mm,
I personally don't think we've seen the best Tank, man. Like, look, I'm not like and see, look, I always thought Tank can fight. I was like, Tank can fight. The boy is special. You know what I mean? Like, this outside stuff is the reason why I didn't like Tank. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the reason why. The stuff that he's going through and that's why I don't like talking about people outside life, but man, it's a part of the boxing. It really is. Because
yeah,
it has an effect on you inside the ring. And my job, I have a job to do. And they say, well, we want to know your opinion about this. And I really don't like to give it, but I got a job to do. That's what I get paid for. So I just want to let everybody know that. That's the reason why I didn't like Tank. Okay. But as far as his skills go, he's a phenomenal fighter, man. A phenomenal fighter. So with Lomachenko, yes, he's a little long in the tooth, but he can fight. He possesses some problems, I believe, for Tank as well. His in and out movement, he got quick hands. However, Tank is a great counterpuncher. We know that Loma runs into shit. We saw it against Linares. He ran into some shit. If he run into some shit with Tank, he's going to get knocked out. No ands
mm,
and for buts about it. And Tank will be patient enough, and he will time him, and he will find his mark sooner than later. So it's a dangerous fight. However, I think he got it. Loma has to get in that mid range, and that's where Tank excels, mid range. Nobody
yeah.
can deal with Tank at mid range. Nobody. He hits too hard. He's too accurate with his shots, and when he gets his combinations going, it's over. Literally, it's over. And all he has to do is catch you and wobble you one time. He's one of the best finishers, right next to Crawford in the game. So I think he beats Loma, this version of Loma. I think he catches him and he knocks him out late.
Mm. That's a good prediction. Listen, Tim, if he able to knock out Loma, that's a big statement.
Bro, it's huge. It's huge. I mean, look at the guys that Loma has faced. And if Tank knocks him out, bro, like,
Yeah.
look, Tank has a chance. Tank has a chance right now, man, to be pound for pound number one. A chance right now, and to kind of take over boxing and be the face of boxing. This is his
Mm.
chance. So if he can get a Lomachenko win, if he can get a Shakur Stevenson win, think about that. These two guys, right? Shakur Stevenson win, bro. Like, he could very well be the face of boxing. Right now, Shakur Stevenson is the most hated fighter in boxing.
He is.
Period. Hands down. The most hated. Skillful, 3 division world champion, silver medalist. He has a bit of a following. He does. He has a following, man. People like to watch him. Whether you hate
Yeah.
him or not, they watch him. Period. And he's supposed to be he's the best guy right next to Tank at 135 pounds.
He
Imagine
said
if
in
he
my
beat
interview,
both
I don't
those
know if
men.
you saw my interview, he was saying he felt like, that because you were Top Rank and ESPN, they was hating on him because his contract was up. That that's why you saying the stuff that
Was
you were
I
saying.
was I hating on Shakur during the fight?
No, he said at the end. He said at the beginning, no, but towards
What
the end,
what what was
I didn't hear the commentary because I was there and I never I didn't get a
so
chance to hear the
so
commentary.
all I'm gonna tell you is, and the fans heard it. The fans said I was on his. They said I was on his meat. That's what the fans said. They was like, "Yo, you was all on his meat, this and that, this and this third." See, this is the thing that I want people to understand. I don't want the fucking sweet science to lead the game, bro. I don't want it to leave the game. I don't want boxing to be rock'em sock'em robot and they always have to have action 24/7. Like, bro, like, where's the strategy? Like, where's the technique at? Like, that's what I like. I like that type of boxing, right? So when you get a guy like Shakur who's extremely technical, defensive minded, there's some brilliance to that, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Standing directly in front of you, and I'm just trying to explain that to the fans, trying to explain that to the people that's watching. You don't have to fucking like it. That's cool. But I wasn't throwing no shade on Shakur, at all. Now, at the beginning, this was just in case. This was just in case he wet the bed, and he ended up doing it
the
anyway.
Kofi remark.
Yeah, yeah, because you got to have balance, man. You got to have
Yeah.
balance. Like, that's
Okay.
the real. That's the real. Straight up, that's the real.
Yeah.
And it's the honest truth. I could have said a lot more shit, but I didn't. I was just like, man, I got my coffee ready just in case. I just want to let everybody know because everybody, it feels the same way, right? But during the telecast, I was explaining boxing. I was explaining what he was doing. I wasn't bashing him, and I could have easily bashed him. Easily bashed him. So much shit in the chamber, but I didn't. I said, let me stay professional. Let me talk about what he's doing great. Let me be real. Let me be honest. All right. Let me keep the balance. Cool. All right. I didn't want to show no hate. I didn't want to show none of that shit. Right. So
Right.
I thought the broadcast was very balanced. And a lot of people said you was on his meat. All right, cool. I was on his meat then. To you, that's fine. You can say that. So then he comes out and he attacks me because he didn't like the coffee. So I'm just like, bro, like, I ended up needing the coffee, bro. Like, I really did. Like, that's for real. I ended up needing the coffee. Shit. Even through the third round, I was like, yo, I was like, Tess, I got my coffee, man. Thank God I got it because he
You
wasn't
thought it was
doing
boring,
anything.
Jim? You thought it was boring?
He just wasn't doing anything. He was so defensive. He wasn't offensive minded. He wasn't returning any fire, bro. Like, you got to mix the two, man. There's a fine line between being defensively and taking care of your responsibility, you as a fighter, but also taking care of the fans. Those are the ones that's watching you, spending their time, bro. You don't get that time back, right? In life, you don't get time back, right? And then the fans that's in the arena, man, you gotta entertain these fans. If you want people to come out and support you and get behind you and get excited when you fight, man, like, you gotta give them something, man. That's the one thing I admire about Manny Pacquiao. Man, that was the first time I even learned this because I was the same way Shakur was as far as the mindset go. I just want to get in here and get the win. I don't care how I get it. I don't care how I look. I don't care if the fight is boring. All this shit. Manny Pacquiao was like, I care about my fans and I want to entertain my fans. That's what he said. I fight for my fans. The louder they get in the arena, the happier I am. And that's the reason why Manny Pacquiao is a legend. That's why everybody loved to see him fight.
Yeah.
So Shakur got to find that balance, man. offense and defense. All right, you're brilliant defensively. Now bring the offense along. Now you become an entertaining fighter.
Nah, that makes sense. I mean, I didn't think it was boring, but I agree he could have definitely picked up the offense for sure. I mean, I definitely agree with that.
So if you saying that you're the best fighter, right? You're the best fighter in the world. You're getting compared to Floyd Mayweather, all this stuff, brilliant. I mean, he's not saying that. He don't want to be compared to Floyd Mayweather, but you're saying you're that guy. I'm him. I'm him. Like I'm Kobe. Like I'm
Yeah,
fucking Andre Ward. I'm Terrence Crawford. Like, bro, you got to show up and show the hell out. Now he's not a power puncher, but I've seen many people get their ass whooped and not get knocked out. I'm talking about ass
that's true.
whooping. You
Andre
know,
Ward used to do that.
I beat the brakes off of him, right? And
Yeah,
and the referee is like, "Yo, I didn't seen enough." You know what I mean? You hit him so many times, it's over. I'm gonna stop the fight, or the corner steps in and stop the fight. Like even Lomachenko, he ain't a big power puncher. He should know Moss motherfuckers with his skill, right?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what he did. So Shakur, bring it all out. Bring everything. Like you say you him, bring it all out and show that skill, man. And show people that, yeah, I am him. And he didn't do that. He didn't do that in this fight. I'm sorry. He didn't. It was a mediocre performance. He did what he had to do. He got the dub. He had a window and opportunity to knock the guy out. He didn't step on the gas. And this is the result of it. Boring
Tim, you
fight.
don't think he tried? I seen moments he was coming forward. Artem was, got on his lateral movement. It seemed like he tried, but he just ain't had the power to really like do it.
It's a look when you allow a fighter to catch a second win, and when you had him out a few rounds ago, like you had him there, he was at
Yeah,
the
he had
door,
it. Yeah,
and then you let him go, then he starts to gain confidence. Then it becomes harder. He gets familiarized with your system. He gets familiarized with the power that you're bringing. He can take it now. He can absorb it. You as the fighter that's putting on the pressure, your conditioning is going by the wayside as well. Your stamina is starting to go by. Your power is starting to go by. So I mean, he just got comfortable with the situation. He got comfortable in the
Mhm.
environment, and Shakur allowed that, man.
I can see
He
that.
allowed that. If he would have listened to his grandfather when his grandfather was telling him, "Hey, step on the gas," he probably would have got the stoppage. Now, whether he got the stoppage or not, he could have did a little bit more ass whooping, period, and made it even more entertaining. And people would have been like, "Damn, Shakur is beating the brakes off this dude, man. Somebody better get in there and say this dude. Please save him." Then the fans won't be, it wouldn't be an outcry like it is right now. So
Right.
the only one that can change the opinion about people is Shakur. He's the only one, man. He cannot be sitting there being mad at everybody, bro. You can't. It's everybody's opinion. Everybody that's watching, bro. Again, people don't get that time back, and they're looking to be entertained by this guy that everybody is talking about is the next coming of Jesus, or yeah, I don't even want to say that. I don't want to say
Yeah, I
Jesus,
get
but
it.
the next coming of Michael Jordan or Mayweather, or people's tuning in to see that though. Damn, what are they talking about? The best plus minus in the game. All right, I'll get that. But shit, all right, where's the offense at?
Mm,
Bring the offense along with it. So,
okay. Well, listen, man, Tim, I really appreciate your time, brother. Thank you very much for the super chat and pulling up and
nah, dog.
gracing the fans, man. I appreciate you, bro. Like what
No,
you
it's
do,
all
like
good. It's all good, and it's all good, man. And I'm on a tyrant right now. I want to see Bud, and I want to see Bud and Boots fight, man. I want it.
yeah.
I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I'm on it. Like before, it was like, I don't know, man. Look, I want the fans the same fucking fights the fans want. I want the same fights. I
Yo,
want to
Bud, your
see
man,
Bud
though,
and Boots.
Tim. Bud might get mad at you for saying that. That's your man.
What you mean? I have a job to do. I have a
Mm,
job to do. That's at the end. I have a job to do, man. You know, Boots. Look, just put it this way: Boots is the new Bud, and I say that not
mm.
skill wise, not the fact that he can turn switch southpaw. No, I'm talking about he's been on the back burner just the way Bud was. Just
Right.
avoided. Nobody wanted to fight him. He was at PBC. Boots was with PBC, and nobody wanted to fight him over there, right?
Right.
He
Right.
didn't get the big fights. He didn't get the opportunities. Crawford didn't get those opportunities either. Crawford should know this, right? Crawford been down this road where nobody wanted to fight him. He's too good, so nobody wanted to take any risks with him. Even Earl Spence didn't want to take a risk with Crawford until he had to, until he was forced to, right? So
Yeah.
I'm saying to myself, like, there's a guy that's just like you that going through the same thing you going through, right? Wouldn't you say, all right, let me get this motherfucker a shot? You know what? I know what he's going through. Nobody wants to face him. Nobody wants to fight him. But you know what? I'll give him a shot. He say he ready. Well, we gonna see if he's ready. You
Well,
know.
hold on. How do you feel when Bud? Because I've heard Bud say, "Look, I only got about 2, 3 more fights to go. I'm trying to get mega fights, and Boots ain't that. I mean, Boots just did 14,000 people at
Hello.
so that's
Hello.
that's saying something. But when Bud says that, is that something like? Do you, as your position in boxing, do you respect that, or do you still say, "Yo, Bud, I hear you, but you got to fight this kid"?
No, I hear you, bud. I hear you. I do. And the Canelo fight is a dream fight of yours. However, there's a guy right around your weight class, similar Canelo and Benavidez, right around your weight class. You hold 2 titles in the welterweight division, bro. 2 titles. All right. And I know you had because they're saying, well, he was supposed to fight Spence for the second time. He ended up fighting Spence. He didn't end up fighting Spence. And he had an option right there. And they said, well, Boots had an option. Boots didn't take the no. Boots has been calling out Bud's name for the longest. And so me being in a position of Bud, this is what I would say. Well, okay, the young blood wanted. All right, no problem. Well, he gonna take this. This is what he gets. And if
Mm,
Boots take it and Bud get the big end of the stick, I
yeah.
mean 90%, 10%, Boots want that action. There you go. Let's have it. But like you said, 14,000 seats sold in Philly, right?
Yeah.
Omaha ain't too far from there. They can have a meeting point in New York, Madison Square Garden. That it's gonna
Mm,
sell, dog. I'm telling you.
I like that
Everybody's
energy,
gonna
Tim.
come out, man, and watch this fight
Yeah.
because Boots is supposed to be the next coming. When Bud is out the door, when he's gone, Boots is supposed to be that guy. Boots is trying to line himself up with Bud because he know that Bud is going to be leaving the game, and he believes that he can beat him. He truly believes, his team truly believes that they can beat him. And now you
Yeah.
having everybody making excuses and saying that Boost ain't ready, this and that, and you judging him by his last fight. Well, if Boost ain't ready, and then it should be a cakewalk for Crawford, right? It should be. Then Crawford should step up and face him, man. Face
Mm,
him. Hey, that's another
mm,
paycheck. If it's that easy, step up and fight him. If it's that easy. You
yeah.
can walk away with another fat paycheck, 10 million, 15 million. And then it's crazy because you got Turkey Al Sheik already
Yeah.
saying he wants that fight.
And he gonna drop the bag on it. He gonna drop the bag.
Why do you think Turkey want that fight? See, Turkey only want to put on 50-50 fights. So
Mm,
Turkey in his right mind believes that the fight is 50-50. He wants to see. He wants to see who's the baddest man at welterweight or 154 or whatever you want to call it. He wants to see that.
yeah.
So, yeah, at the end of the day, that's what it's about. The
Hold on.
best should like the best, period, man.
So Tim, if he don't, because Crawford's had a great career thus far, you know what I'm saying? I think his resume is underrated as far as how it's went to me. But if he don't fight Boots, because a lot of people on the channel, we've talked about this before. A lot of people say that's ducking. I don't know if it's necessarily ducking, but like when you hear that, if he doesn't fight Boots, does that do anything to his, when we're talking about resumes and greatest of all time? Does that affect Bud at all, or you think it's still the same if he fights him or not?
Well, this is the. I'll just say this: everybody's saying that this young bull ain't fought nobody, right? Including me, even back in the days, I'm like, yo, he ain't fought nobody. Well, then you gotta think about it. It's like, yo, nobody wants to fight him, so how can he fight somebody? Because nobody wants to fight him, you know. But as far as ducking goes, if Bud goes to 154, because now he's on the campaign at 54, he
Yep.
wants to face everybody. He wants to face everybody at 154 pounds. He's after the undisputed championship. That's what he's after. Okay.
Yep.
You can't say it's ducking because now he's going up in weight and he's saying, you know what? I want to be undisputed at 54. Then I want to fight Canelo Alvarez. Now, if you got the young bull willing to go up to 154 pounds to face him, then he gonna have to go up to 154 pounds. Period. He's gonna have
Right.
to.
Right.
147. even though he's a belt holder, two belt holder at 147 pounds. I don't see him going back down to 147. I
I
don't.
don't either. Yeah.
I don't see it happening. So if Boots want that, he gonna have to go to 154 and go see Bud. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Okay.
just it. Bud is on his own mission right now, but it's still a fight that I want to see. It's all right. It's okay, man. Like he can relinquish the belts, that's fine. But if
Yep.
but if the fight was to be made with Boots and him, it'd probably be at 154. I still want to see it, man. Because I think that Boots is the only guy that can beat him. The only guy in boxing that can beat Bud.
I ain't gonna lie, Madrimov ain't no joke, Tim. I've been watching his tape. That kid ain't no joke, Tim.
Yeah, he ain't no joke until he gonna run into an uppercut. He gonna run into something.
Yeah.
He can punch. He's very athletic, big guy,
Big
strong.
guy.
Yeah, but he runs a lot of red lights. He makes a lot of mistakes, and I think Bud makes him pay. I think he make him pay for his mistakes, and he hurts him. He catches him, and he knocks him out. I think Bud's gonna knock this guy out, man. I really do. So
Okay. All right. Well, shit. Yo, Tim, I really appreciate your time, good brother. We gonna set up the real cigar talk. I told you I watched Desert Storm since early, so I got a lot of questions for you for real.
bet.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
questions
man.
about you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
bet. No, we'll get it in, bro. We'll get it in one day, even if it's at like a fight or something, man. You set up a studio or whatever, man, and we'll
Yep.
get it in, bro. Okay, I promise
Let's do
that.
it.
All right. At the
My
end of the
man.
day, but yeah. All right, man. I gotta roll out, man. Peace and
Yo,
hair
Tim,
grease.
I appreciate you, brother. Have a good one.
All right,
I'll see
peace.
you at the Bud fight.
One, homie.
Later. Yo, come on, man. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. We had a great call. Timothy, Desert Storm, Bradley in the building. I told y'all never know who gonna show up on Cigar Talk. You never know. Come on, y'all. You just never know who gonna come pull up. You don't know. If y'all enjoyed that, drop a super chat. You know what I'm saying? Just drop a super chat. That's what keep your shit going. Keep it moving. All right. That was a great call by Timothy Bradley. Salute to Desert Storm. Warrior in that ring. Tim Bradley ain't never backed down from nobody. Matter of fact, he was about to fight Brian Norman Jr. Pops. I should have asked him about that. I forgot to ask him about that. I see him and Brian Norman Pops was about to go, you know what I'm saying? Go at it. But Tim Bradley, he's a warrior. That Providence Nicole fight, he did that for us because that took years off his life. It felt like that was a war. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man, let's get back to it. We just had Tim Bradley in here. If you're just pulling up, welcome to Cigar Talk Live. Welcome to Cigar Talk Live. We just had Tim Bradley come up in here and grace us with a lot of opinions. He said he feel like Tank and Shakur is a 50-50 fight. But he said that Tank got more ways to win than Shakur got. He said he could see Tank winning by decision. I know a lot of people say we didn't know if Tank could win by decision. We know he could win by knockout for sure. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Timothy Bradley. Now listen, I'm about to let a couple of y'all come up here and cook. It's time for the one-on-ones. Let's do some one-on-ones. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. Najee, you should cook Greg Hackett. Yo, so first of all, I just met Greg Hackett at the Boots fight. And we chopped it up. Greg's a good dude. It's crazy because we both watch each other content. Like, we seen each other. He like, yo, you Cigar Talk? I'm like, yeah, you Greg Hackett? Like, you know, I watch his shit. He watch my shit. So it was definitely a mutual respect. You know, I like Greg Hackett a lot. And he said he want to pull up on the live. So we're going to set that up. I'm gonna bring Greg Hackett up here to talk some shit and come cook. But right now is the time. I want to bring up a few of y'all. Let's do these one-on-ones. If you want to respond to, this is the topics of the day. Topics of the day. Let me give you the topics of the day. We talking Boots. If you got anything to say about Boots' fight or Boots versus Crawford. We're going to get that off. We got to talk Raymond Muratalla, or we talking Shakur Stevenson versus Zepeda. So now hold on, let me finish this real quick before I bring y'all up. I'm about to drop the link. Give me 2 more minutes and I'm gonna drop the link for y'all. And y'all can come up here and cook. Give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I just gotta get this out. I gotta get these last 2 points out. 2 minutes. I got you. We gonna cook. Make sure y'all stay around. 2 minutes. We gonna cook. Salute to Timothy Bradley. Let me put that up again. Timothy Bradley was just in here, showing love to Cigar Talk. Tim, we appreciate you. Thank you, brother. Look. All right. We got to talk real quick about Raymond Muratalla. Before I open the chat, we got to talk about Raymond Muratalla. Y'all niggas been in here hyping Muratalla to me. Matter of fact, I should have said that to Tim because he was hyping Muratalla a lot too. I forgot about that. I should have said that to Tim. I'm going to say this. Raymond Muratalla, Jay-Z, y'all know I'm from New York, bro. I'm a New York nigga. I'm New York. Jay-Z got a line where he say, he's all right, but he's not real. That's how I feel about Raymond Muratalla. He's all right, but he's not real. He's not real. He's not real. He's decent. He decent. He a decent fighter. He decent to good. But if Raymond Muratalla step up to that elite level, he gonna get that ass taxed. He's all right, but he's not real. And when I say not real, I'm judging. Look, I watched his last 2 fights. He fought the African guy before Tevin Farmer. He fought the African guy. And then he just fought Tevin Farmer. Be clear. Tevin Farmer is a wily veteran. Tevin Farmer is a veteran. But if you real, you supposed to step on Muratalla. You supposed to step on Tevin Farmer, nigga. He's all right, but he's not real. Muratalla footwork ain't that good. They said he got power. I'm not seeing the power. I don't see the speed. He do angles a lot. He do some angles. He got a couple angles. But what are we talking about? This is the guy that y'all told me is nice? This is the guy that y'all told me was going to beat Shakur Stevenson? That's going to beat Keyshawn Davis?
Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Y'all hear that, Canelo? Get the fuck, come on, man. Listen. I had to tell Keyshawn Davis. I told Keyshawn Davis after the fight, Keyshawn, go get that. Keyshawn Davis, go get that fight. Because they told me Raymond Muratalla was like that. They called him Sugar Ray Muratalla. They called him Sugar. Any nigga with the nickname Sugar better be like that. He ain't like that. He ain't like that. I'm just telling you, I'm just keeping it real. He ain't like that. Right now, Raymond Muratalla, if he get in that ring with Abdullah Mason,
get the fuck out of here, man.
He not Sugar Ray Muratalla. Don't call him that no more. Don't call him Sugar Ray no more. He's sweet and low Muratalla. Like it's a little sweet, but you ain't Sugar Ray. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. And I'm not hating on him. Listen, be clear. I'm not hating on him. It's just that when somebody's overrated and you bring them down to where they're supposed to be rated, it feels like hate. But I'm not hating. We not calling him Sugar Ray Muratalla. And you either calling him Splendor Muratalla or Sweet and Low Muratalla. Don't call him Sugar Ray no more, nigga. I'm not hating. Yo, Sumar, I'm not hating. I'm just saying is, when somebody is overrated, you have to bring them down to where they're supposed to be rated. You have to. I thought, to be honest, I watched the fight. I did think Muratalla won. I thought it was a bullshit ass. They called the holding. The ref said holding on Tevin Farmer and took away a point. I thought that was bullshit. And I had Muratalla winning by 2 rounds, maybe 2 rounds. It looked like Tevin Farmer got tired. I just can't see him. I can't see him winning. Splendor Muratalla ain't getting it done. He got to fight Keyshawn Davis. He got to fight the businessman. That's what I'm pushing. Keyshawn Davis versus Sweet and Low Muratalla. I want to see that. All right. Now, last point before I'm about to drop the chat. Hold up. I'm about to drop the link in the chat. We cooking one-on-ones. I'm dropping the link in the chat and we cooking one-on-ones. Come up here and pull up. Give me your opinion. If you think what I said is bullshit, tell me. If you supporting it, tell me. If you got a different opinion, tell me. Last thing before we get to the one-on-one cook. Last thing. Last thing before we get to the one-on-one cook. Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson versus William Zepeda. Hold up. We got to put the... Shakur Stevenson versus William Zepeda. Now, we all know Shakur Stevenson's a free agent. He had his fight. Some people thought it was boring. Some people didn't. I didn't. I didn't think it was boring. I definitely think he could have let off more offense, but I didn't think it was boring. Now, Najee, you bugging with the Ray Ford take. How? He lost to Nick Ball. I like Ray Ford. I was right. But let me get to Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson. Oscar De La Hoya, and this is hold up, we got to say this. As boxing fans, it's y'all job. If somebody's on some bullshit, we got to be on their ass. We got to be on social media getting on their ass. Because the narrative matters in boxing. The narrative matters in boxing. That's why people like Tim Bradley are important. That's why this community, Cigar Talk, is important. Salute my boy Just Do in here. That's why Just Do is important. We have to make sure that Southpaw TV is important. Salute to Southpaw TV. The narrative in boxing is important. And what we seeing now, we cannot let Oscar De La Hoya, he called out Shakur for the last 3 fights. He called out Shakur Stevenson. He said, William Zepeda wants Shakur Stevenson. Then he tweeted, he said, Shakur has to sign to Golden Boy in order to get the Zepeda fight. Okay. That's like Suge Knight moves. That's like you trying to strong arm for your business. You know what I'm saying? He doing the Birdman hand rub. I don't agree with it, but I understand it. I don't agree with it, but I understand it. But today, the WBC, Mauricio Suleiman, he tweeted today, we have ordered Shakur Stevenson versus William Zepeda. They ordered it. The WBC wants to see that. The people want to see that. To me, that's a fight that Shakur is going to have to show that he's that guy, or that volume is going to drown you. That's the fight. That's the fight we want to see. So now what happens is, exactly, Southpaw TV, super important. Just Do, super important. Timothy Bradley, super important. This is the thing. Oscar De La Hoya tweeted after that. He said, Oscar says, We number one in every division. We number one in every organization. We got options. We don't got to go with the WBC.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Nigga, y'all can't let ducking like that fly. You can't call out the boy. You can't call him out. And then now it's ordered and you don't do that. And now here's the last part. Before I'm about to bring up, I'm dropping a link. Here's the last part of it. Number one, Tank versus Loma is fighting in November. That's a unification bout. WBA and the IBF. Right? So he ain't getting those fights. The WBO is the only one left. The WBO is the only one left. Now check this out. Check this out. I gotta get some duck sounds, right? I'm gonna add the duck sounds next week to my shit, so I can have some duck sounds in here. I'm gonna get some duck sounds because that's crazy. But check this out. I interviewed Bob Arum about a month ago now, 3 weeks ago. I interviewed Bob Arum. Bob Arum told me out his own mouth. You could go watch it. It's up on YouTube. Cigar Talk. Check it out. Bob Arum told me. He said, Berinchyk, in order to get that fight, in order for Berinchyk to have gotten that fight against Navarrete, they put some stipulations in there that now you top rank now. You want this fight? You got to fight for us. Now that Berinchyk is obligated to top rank, Bob Arum told me, he said, if Shakur Stevenson resigns, I'll give him the WBO shot. If he doesn't, I'm going to give it to Keyshawn Davis. It's what he told me. Bob Arum, CEO of Top Rank, told me he's going to give the fight to Keyshawn Davis if Shakur don't resign. They also got another top prospect named Sugar Ray Muratalla, a.k.a. Sweet and Low Muratalla, a.k.a. Splendor Muratalla. They could give it to him. If you Bob Arum, and this is your business, and I already got the belt in-house, I'm not giving William Zepeda a fight. I'm not giving an opportunity to somebody outside my own stable to take a belt away. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? There's no way. I'm not doing that. And Bob Arum got enough people at 135 that's quality fights for Dennis Berinchyk. So now William Zepeda is stuck. You either going to fight Shakur Stevenson or you're going to lose your ranking in that WBC and you're going to fight a bum. And you got to wait till next year and hopefully they order the WBO somewhere down the line. And you better hope Berinchyk don't lose it because then whoever gets it next you got to voluntary. And you ain't getting that fight if Tank beat Loma. You ain't getting that. So again, this is what I'm saying. William Zepeda. I like William Zepeda. I think he's a great fighter. I think he poses a lot of problems for people. And he don't seem like somebody that's scared. William Zepeda, you got to go to your promoter and tell him, I want that fight for the WBC. You cannot let Oscar De La Hoya sit up here and make you look like a duck. We ain't doing that. Because William Zepeda, I believe you one of them guys. I believe you like that. Don't let Oscar De La Hoya make you look like you a duck. Don't let him do that to you. Don't let him do that to you. All right. I spoke my piece. It's time to cook, man. Y'all know this part of the session. Right now, I'm doing one-on-ones. I'm dropping the link in the chat. Here's the topics. You could cook on either of these topics. We cooking on Boots. Tell me about Boots fight, Boots versus Bud. You could tell me about Sweet and Low Muratalla, or you could tell me about Shakur Stevenson. First of all, this has been a great episode. We had the real Tim, yes, John NTV. If you late, we had Tim Bradley up here cooking. Tim Bradley came on the show Cigar Talk some love. And I'm going to bring some duck emojis on, some duck sounds next time. Link is in the chat, man. Link is in the chat. I just dropped the link. Come up and cook. If you got anything to say, come up and cook. Let's cook. If you want to debate, let's cook. Link is in that chat. Link is in that chat. Come on, let's go. It's filling up. It's filling up. Click that link. Hurry up before it's closed. Hurry up. Link is up. Link is up. All right, y'all ready? It's time to cook, man. We had Timothy Bradley in here. We talking Shakur Stevenson. We talking Boots Ennis, Terrence Crawford, and Sweet and Low Muratalla. All right. There's a lot of people in this chat. I'm going to drop the link again. Let me get my boy up here. Hold up. Let me get my boy real quick. Y'all know him. This the craziest motherfucker on YouTube. Let me get my boy up here. Southpaw TV. Southpaw.
Yo, bro, you are inspiration to people who make boxing videos because you got the best boxing interviews. You interviewing everybody from old legends in the game to up and comers. And I think that like a year from now, you're going to be grand champ of this shit, bro.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Yo, it's crazy. I'm seeing your hair for the first time. I thought you was bald for some reason. I didn't know you had like hair, nigga.
Nah, I got a curly fro. But Timothy Bradley, you could tell when somebody is on a top rank and when they not by his tone. Yeah. And just the other day, he said, quote, Tank could smell a bitch in a motherfucker, right? So then like he finna be able to smell the in Shakur. But before that, he was saying that Shakur would cook Tank. But it's good to see him be honest for once. Cause he on Cigar Talk. He not on ESPN. He wasn't on ESPN right now. But yeah, bro. But as far as that Muratalla guy, I think he looked slow. He looked like a weight bully. I mean, Tevin Farmer, hey, let's all be real, bro. Tevin Farmer can't see where punches is coming from, bro. I don't know if you're looking at his corner. I don't know if you're looking at his BM. I don't know where the fuck you looking, but you know he can't see them punches coming, bro. So Muratalla should have been sniping his old ass, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, I think he another ESPN hype job, like top rank hype job. You know what I mean? How you really feel about Buddy?
Who Muratalla?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, Southpaw, he not like that. And I'm just saying this, and again, it sounds like I'm hating. I'm not hating. I just feel like you got to put people where they are as far as the boxing hierarchy. And they was putting him up here like he that guy. I heard a lot of people saying he could beat Keyshawn, he could beat Shakur. Shakur ducking him. He not like that to me. I watched it. I watched his last 5 fights.
But don't you feel like Top Rank does that though? Like that. Yeah, don't you feel like Top Rank is the only one who do that? Lomachenko, the best since Ali, motherfucking Inoue, the best. It's only ESPN who do that shit. I watched Muratalla, bro. Hey, you're right. He should have got Lil Tevin Farmer up out of there, bro. They trying to build up a superstar like WWE does. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, he hype. Low key, I didn't used to fuck with Keyshawn like that, but Keyshawn showed how tough he was in the last fight.
You like that last fight, Southpaw? You like that fight, right?
Bro, he was getting headbutted. Buddy tried to pick him up, body slam his ass. Keyshawn showed like he low key got, in my opinion, he got more heart and dog than Mr. Wannabe New Jersey, moved to Houston, Mr. Gap Tooth.
Come on, Southpaw. Come on, man.
I forgot his name.
Come on, man. Don't do that, Southpaw.
Mr. Not Like That. Damn.
Come on, man.
He a free agent. I forgot his name. But he showed he got more heart than him though.
Yo, I don't know, man. I really think Shakur like that, bro. I know we differ on that. I think Shakur is like that, but I think that Shakur got to get the opportunity against a guy that could actually challenge him for us to see the next level. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I want to see the Williams Zepeda fight, because this guy throws so much punches. He comes forward. He ain't backing down. He ain't scared. And I just want to see. That's going to let me know if Shakur is really who I think he is by fighting a fight like that.
You know what? I got to agree with you, brother, because at 130, Shakur was that dude at 130. When he moved to 135, he started questioning his firepower, his offensive mind. But do y'all remember, or do you remember when after the fight versus buddy he just fought Harutunian, he said, quote, go watch it. He said, I need to learn how to cut off the ring. The fact that the champion, 3 divisions champion, is saying that he needs to learn how to do something. When in Gervonta Davis' last fight versus Frank Martin, all Tank did was cut that motherfucker off. Wherever Frank will go, he will meet him there. That's called cutting off the ring. The fact that Shakur said that he don't know how to do that, that lets me know everything. He not cut like that. And Jay Prince ain't no fucking gangster.
Yo, Southpaw, hold up. But all right, here's my retort to that. Here's my retort. I do think I agree with you. That's something you're supposed to know at this level in the game. I agree with you. But I would say because of Shakur's style, he's not a seek and destroy guy where it's like, that's a part of, that's a mandatory thing for you to win is to cut the ring off because you got the bombs. I just think I haven't really seen other fights where he's had to cut off the ring because usually he fighting either off the back foot or he's circling in mid-range to where he not really I see him walk forward, but I haven't really seen it where he's on some seek and destroy type shit like that.
Jamel Herring, the guy who admitted he drank every day, the guy who tried to sue me, but he couldn't because he said that.
He tried to sue you?
Yo, he sent me a little cease and desist because I said, yo, he drink every day. And I told his lawyer, I didn't say that. He said that. He said he drank. But he seek and destroy against Jamel Herring. So like I said, at 130, Shakur was that guy. As soon as he got to 35, he started all these Twitters and shit. That's kind of corny putting that shit on the back of your trunks too, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, in a fight that you low-key ran in. If you would have stopped De Los Santos, then it's fair to put that on the back of your trunks. The fact that you got booed out your own city and wherever he fought at on a Thursday, because you be crazy to put him on pay-per-view, you put that shit on the back of your trunks like you proud of being a Twitter thug. He not cut like that.
Yo, Southpaw, you know I watch your videos. You better be on Zepeda and Oscar's ass. Because Mauricio Sulaiman, you got to be on their ass, Southpaw, because we need that fight.
I feel like if Zepeda wasn't so strong, Shakur would cook him. He a little slow. Southpaw power puncher, but he a little slow. He got kind of that pit bull cruise mindset. Mexican come forward, throw a million punches. He gonna catch you with some. But I think that Shakur is a little faster than him. But like I said, since Shakur's not like that, and he's not confident in his offense, he's Mr. Philly Shell, run around the motherfucking ring, pretend his hand is hurt. I really feel like it's 50-50 to me. But they gotta get up in that ring. You know what I mean?
We need that. Yo, Southpaw, I appreciate you. Before you leave, what you think about Boots, though? Boots versus Boots fight.
Man, bro, you know what? At least Philly didn't walk out the motherfucking building like Jersey did. That's all I gotta say. All right, brother, I'm gonna get up out of here.
All right, Southpaw, appreciate it. Later. Yo, Southpaw crazy, man. But I like Southpaw. He cool, man. Crazy dude, though. Yo, listen, man. Let me bring up somebody else to the stage. Just a lot of people in attendance. This has been a great episode of Cigar Talk so far. We had Timothy Bradley, Desert Storm pull up. Great episode of Cigar Talk so far. All right. My bad. It's a lot of people on stage. I'm trying to get to everybody one-on-ones. Let me get TJ. TJ, what's popping? Yo, make sure y'all turn your cameras on too, man. You getting priority if the camera on. TJ, what's popping?
Yo, what's up, Najee?
What's going on, brother? How you feeling?
What's going on, man? I'm doing good. I'm gonna give you my opinion on the Boots fight, and I'm gonna give you my opinion on Shakur. When it comes to Boots, people might disagree with me. I think he need to just stay away from Terrence. Just stay away from Terrence. You don't need to go fight Terrence. Man, Terrence way too patient to me. He's gonna be waiting on him to make mistakes all night. And once he do, he gonna catch up to him. In that last fight, you know, I seen him getting hit a lot for my liking. Even if you don't respect, you know, David Power, I seen him getting hit with a lot of shots that he didn't have to get hit with. And he can't really do that against Bud, you know, different type of firepower, different type of punches. So I personally feel like the fight wouldn't last 12 rounds, just me personally. So I think Terrence is just he's just in a different league in his own.
Hold on, but TJ, you feel like that if Boots fought Bud, he would fight him like he fought the Avenesian fight?
Nah, he wouldn't. He wouldn't. But I feel like Boots got that, you know, that gear you was talking about earlier in the stream?
Yeah.
Bud got that gear that Tank got, that people like Canelo got. He got that gear in the sense of he gonna force Boots to fight. It probably wouldn't even be a boxing match. He would force him to fight him at some point. And at that point, Bud wouldn't even be caring about boxing anymore. He'd just be trying to just go take his head off. So once that happens, I just feel like I don't know if Boots would be able to just withstand that firepower. Me personally,
Yeah, I'm not
I
mad at
haven't.
that too.
Yeah, I haven't seen Boots fight, and I know he's searching for those types of fights, but I haven't seen nobody. I haven't seen Boots fight anybody of that caliber to say he will be able to survive, you know, a firefight with Terrence Crawford.
It's unknown. I agree with you. That's an unknown.
Yeah, so that's just my opinion. And
Yep.
when it
So
comes
tell me
to
about the other one. What you said, Shakur? You was gonna take
Yeah.
Shakur?
Yeah, when it comes to like Shakur and Tank, I saw your live a couple of days ago. Y'all was talking about Shakur and Tank, and I gotta be real with you. I gotta be objective. Before the Hartunian fight, I was kind of 60-40 Shakur, right? I felt like Shakur got the skills, he got the defense, he got the, you know, he got the discipline, he keep you at range. But after that fight, I gotta kind of go 55-45 Gervonta. And I'll tell you why.
Yeah, tell me why.
I'll tell you why. It's similar to what Tim Bradley said, similar to what a lot of the people in the comments say. When people say Shakur not like that, they're about his skills, they're not talking about his technicality, they're not talking about none of that. They really talking about his heart. That's what they mean. So when you look at De Los Santos was touching him with certain things. He didn't want to trade with him. Hartunian was touching him with shots. He didn't want to take that risk and get him up out of there. None of those guys are Gervonta Tank Davis, though. Calvin and them, Kenny and them, they know that Shakur is a great boxer, so they're not going to waste no rounds trying to fill him out. They're not going to do none of that. I guarantee you, Calvin and them tell Tank from round one, man, just go get him. Just go get him. He don't have the firepower to keep you off of him. Once you hit him for 2 or 3 rounds, even if you just hit him to the body, over time, you're going to slow down. All that body work and all of that punishment, that power, that pressure, that mental pressure is going to slow you down at some point. And I just don't know, again, just like Boots, I haven't seen somebody test Shakur hard enough. Do you really want to win? Because if you get in there with somebody like Tank not boxing you to box for 12 rounds, bro. Tank got a mindset like, yo, I'm going to get you up out of there. You're not going to see the 12th round. Absolutely. I'm not going to allow you to see that. And Tank got way more to lose as well. That dude got the top spot. He's literally, if not Canelo, he's literally the face of boxing. He's not going to let somebody come in there who don't even want to engage with him, fight with him. He's not going to let him come in there and take that spot at all. And in order to win against somebody like a Tank Davis or any of them top guys, bro, defending, you can't just defend all night. At some point, you're going to have to open up and engage them. And we don't know what's going to happen once you got to.
I agree. I mean, I think Shakur got respectable power, though. I don't think he's like a, you know what I'm saying? People say he's a soft puncher. I think if he was a soft puncher, Arden wouldn't have been moving. But, I mean, again, and I agree with you. This is something that we have to see regarding Shakur, right? Like, do he got that heart? Like, people say, you know, he ain't no killer. He ain't got no heart. But it's kind of like, to me, you know, there's some guys that are naturally aggressive, like Tank is. I'm going to naturally go out there and get your ass, and I don't give a fuck. That's what Tank is on. That's his mentality. It feels like in and out the ring. That just feels like who he is. You know what I'm saying? But I think there's other guys that like, you know where Tupac got the line where he start off, he say, I ain't a killer, but don't push me. And I think there's certain guys that I'm not a killer, but if you push me to the point, I could become a killer, but I'm just not. Like, I'm not really like that, but don't push me. And that's kind of how I've been thinking about Shakur, is that if you push him to a certain point, you're going to see something that you ain't had to see yet. And that's kind of why I really want to see the Zepeda fight, because I think that we might be able to see that.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I think he shouldn't fight somebody like a Tank first in order for us to find that out about him. because Shakur does have respectable power. I agree with you, but not against somebody like Tank. You gotta understand, man. I don't know what the fuck Floyd put that dude through when he was in TNT gym, but he put Tank through doghouse fights. He trained Tank to go through wars. You understand what I'm saying? So, bro, somebody like, and I love Shakur. I do. I fucks with him. I think he is a terrific boxer. I don't give a fuck about boring fights and all that. I love seeing two boxers play chess in a ring. I don't give a fuck about boring and shit like that. I want to see who game plan works against the other fighter the best. But against somebody like Tank, I think everybody should just be objective about the shit. He has to show that he's willing to go in there and get that shit. Work on the power. I don't give a fuck. Do what Terrence and Tank and them be doing. They throw that big ass ball up against the wall for the explosive training and shit. I don't care what you got to do. Go develop that power. Go develop that killer mentality. Because if you don't have it, them guys over there, bro, Calvin, and they're not gonna respect that shit. They're gonna come get you, and over the course of 12 rounds, they're gonna catch up to you at some point. Tank ain't no Edwin. People say Edwin this, Edwin that. Number one, Edwin didn't know how to cut the ring off. He didn't know how to cut the ring off. Number two, he respected Shakur power himself. He said it publicly to Shakur. He didn't want to go in there and get caught. Same thing with Haratunian. Them guys, they cared. They cared. They didn't want it bad enough. If they did, they would have just went to go get him. All I'm saying is Tank is going to be that guy that's going to come and get you. And Shakur would have to be perfect. See, Tim Bradley, right? Tank got way more options. He got way more win conditions to win. Shakur would have to be perfect for 12 rounds. Tank don't have to be perfect for 12 rounds. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's why I said 55-45.
Nah, that's a great explanation, TJ. Yo, listen, I appreciate you coming up to cook, brother. Thank you, man.
Of course, no problem. Thanks for having me up, man.
All right, brother. Later. All right. Yo, listen, hold up. We about to keep cooking one-on-ones. It's a lot of people in this fucking chat, so bear with me. It's a lot of people in here. But I will say this. Super chat's getting priority. That's how this shit go. So I got to bring up the niggas that's dropping super chats first. Shout out to Smooth Criminal. He says Shakur and Dev at 140 will go 25 rounds. That'd be a good fight. I really want to see that. Salute. Move your work. 1008. How I get in the chat? Let me drop the link for you right now, brother. Let me drop the link for you right now. As soon as you get in, I got to bring you up. If you drop a super chats, you getting priority. That's the way the game works. All right. Like I said, it's a lot of people in this chat, man. Give me some time. I'm gonna have to cut down the time a little bit because it's a lot of people, man. It's just blowing up. Let me get Chef. Chef, what's popping?
What's good with you, Najee?
Chef, what's good, man? What's up with you, brother?
I'm a big fan, man. I've been watching you for a minute, man.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate your support, dog.
Respect. Nah, I was watching these fights this weekend, man, and I really wanted to see what Muratalla was talking about, man, because I heard a lot of talk just like you, and I was waiting for something, and I never seen it. Tevin was winning that fight, if I'm being honest. I think you said you had Muratalla winning that.
Yeah, I had him even. I mean, well, definitely with the they took away a point for holding. So definitely with that. But I think I had it because it was a 10 round. I think I gave him 4 rounds. I gave Tev 4 rounds and then more, or maybe 5. It was one swing round. But it was like 4 to 5 rounds I gave to Tev. But Muratalla started coming on late though. But it was too close. It's like, if you that guy, come on, man. Tevin
had what, like 5 he was like 33 and 5 before Saturday. And so I'm like, okay, Tevin can bring something a little different to the table, but then again, we know, we done seen all these young guys come up, Tank and Shakur and all these dudes, Keyshawn Davis. Like, when you get in that spot and you go up a level in competition, and Tevin Farmer was like a level up in competition from what he's fought as of recently. So I'm like, okay, let me see what this dude gotten. It went to decision. He only caught him with that one shot in the last round. That was really it. Other than that, to me, I probably gave him it was probably like 6-5, and maybe one tie round, one draw round. It was really close. It was a little too close, to be honest with you.
It was close. I agree with you. What you thought about Boots, though? What you thought about Boots?
Boots. I'm gonna be honest. If you would have asked me before that fight happened, I would have told you Boots ain't gonna stop him inside 6 because I think Avanesian was fighting for his career. I feel like because he had just when you get flatlined like that, like you fight a little different, and I thought he was gonna be a little bit more in survival mode and just to get past 6 rounds, not get done like Bud got done, or not like how Bud did him, So I was like, nah, there's no way he's gonna stop him inside 6, but he did, and I'm gonna be honest, Boots, you could probably correct me if I'm wrong. Boots, I feel like Boots got more, and I'm a big Bud fan. I feel like Boots got more. He got more offensive talent, like as far as like footwork, you know what I mean, like talent offensively. But that's it. That's all I'm giving the Boots over Bud. What would you say about like the offense of skill and talent? Like,
I don't think I agree with that. I mean, I think to a degree, I just think that what makes Bud more dangerous offensively, I think. All right, so if I'm counting it like this, I think Boots' variation of punches is more than Bud. He uses an uppercut more than Bud. He got hooks. I think his punch variation is more. But I think the way Bud counter punches, it just makes his offense so dangerous that like Boots don't counter punch the same way that Bud do. He counter punch. I'm not saying he don't, but I think Bud's much more of a dangerous counter puncher than Boots is. And I think counter punching is such a big part of offense to me that it's hard for me to say that I know Boots is a better offensive fighter, but it's not. It ain't far apart. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't far apart though, for sure.
Yeah, I feel like I think that Boots got more. He's more flash. Like it looked pretty. You know what I mean? Like
because he throw that uppercut. Boots throw that uppercut. It looked nice when he do that.
Man, he looked good when he out there. Like when he's like doing his like combinations and throwing the jabs and the hooks and he do all like you know what I mean. He flashing. He's skilled. Like I will say, I think I come away from that Saturday night saying that he does shit that Crawford probably doesn't do anymore. He's just more flashy, but that's it. That's all I'm gonna give Boots over Bud because we got too much respect for Bud, man. Like, and if that fight were to happen, obviously you come on now, it's experience, man. And it's like, would you say who's? Because I always get this rebuttal when I say, okay, well, why don't Canelo fight Benavidez? And I always get that rebuttal. Well, it's the same thing with Boots and Bud. It's like, well, I feel like people have been asking for Benavidez versus Canelo more than Boots versus Bud. Now, it's heating up. Don't get me wrong, it's heating up. But like, I think that people are asking for Benavidez versus Canelo longer and more than Boots versus Bud. And obviously, you know what I mean. But and we know, and maybe this is something else before I go for you. Is like, do you really think the Canelo Bud is going to happen, or
No, I don't think. For me, Canelo, it's a lose-lose situation for Canelo, right? Like, if you beat up Terrence Crawford, you beat a guy that was 3 weight classes smaller than you, or well, now 2 because Bud moved up. So it's like, all right, cool. You beat a guy that's smaller than you. If you lose to Terrence Crawford, you lost to a guy that was 3 weight classes smaller than you. So it's like, I feel like at this point, Canelo has enough money that it's like, I don't need to do that for money. You know what I'm saying? I think the real money play for Canelo is legacy. I think Canelo makes more money selling T-shirts and just, branding his legacy as all I did was lose to Floyd and I got a minor blemish against Bivol, whatever. I think Canelo makes more money that way than actually taking a Bud fight and potentially losing. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Chef, man, I got to get to a lot of people, man. Thank you, bro, for pulling up. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right. Yo, man, we in here, Cigar Talk Live. I'm going to get a couple more people up here, one-on-ones. We cooking. One-on-ones. We had Tim Bradley pull up today. It's been great. Let me get my man Val, OG Val. Let me get OG Val up on the panel real quick. Bear with me, y'all. I'm sorry. There's a lot of people on this panel in the backstage, so bear with me. I'm trying to get to everybody.
Salute, Najee. What's up, man? Salute.
OG Val, what's popping, brother?
Man, the show is fire, bro. You got them pulling up. They're just pulling up on you, man.
Man, I was fire, right? Tim Bradley.
Hey,
with the
it's your turn.
Snap,
It's your year, bro. It's your turn.
Thank you, brother.
You got
How
that.
you feel? What you think about what Tim Bradley was saying, Val?
Man, I got the rebuttals for that, man. Him and Southpaw, man. So, Dig, let me run this thing down about Shakur, man. First, I'm gonna speak from a trainer perspective, then I'm gonna speak from a Shakur supporter. But from a trainer perspective, this Shakur third fight at 135, they gave him an eye fight when he first come, Yoshino, and he dusted him, showed power, everything, stopped him. Okay, then they come with the Santos. He was hurt in that fight, so we're gonna give him the hurt hand. But Santos didn't do nothing. He ain't even fight. You got a guy with one hand, you ain't doing nothing. So that's what made him look bad. He could have looked better than that with one hand, but the dude didn't want to fight. So then we got the fight Saturday night. He watched the dude, man, 10-2. Some people say 11-1, 10-2. It wasn't close. And then when you go back to 130, none of his fights is close. He watching people and everything. The thing about 135, he's adjusting to the weight. His next fight gonna be different because his opponent gonna be different. If they want to see the real Shakur, he come up to 35 asking for Pitbull Cruz, Frank Martin, Lomachenko, and Devin Haney. None of them step up to the plate. So if you want to see that Shakur that people talking about they want to see, bring the better opponents, man. That's all you got to do. I guarantee you, it's like having a cat in the corner, bro. Dude got the skills. He got everything he needs. He's 22-0, 3-time division champion, WBC world champion, silver medalist. Bro, you don't do all that from being okay. You can't even do all that for not having no heart and not being like that. No, he's like that. I guarantee you he's like that. He's comfortable in that ring. That's his thing, man. But now speaking from a supporter perspective, he's doing a lot of things, and youngsters do different things. But he's doing a lot of things that I don't agree with. You know what I'm saying? I need him to get on that pull-up bar and get on them dips and them push-ups and get serious about it. Leave them weights alone. Because that's gonna bring his strength in, his inner strength. Get on that pull-up bar, get that pain, pull through the pain. Don't stop when the pain starts. Pull through the pain, and then he'll get that pop that he needs, and he'll start stopping people. Another thing I would like to see him do, bro, is take his workouts. Not that he don't take them serious, but I see him on his workouts with that phone a lot. I like to see him get more locked in on this boxing. Sometimes when you win in the way he do, because he win unanimously, all 22 fights, unanimously, and then 10 stoppage, you get kind of comfortable in there. And so when you run into the A-level opponents like yourself, then you find out like, hold up, I should have been more tighter in this and more tighter in this. So I think he will go in and get tight for this Williams-Zepeda fight if we can get the fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who they're going to have lined up for it. If we can get the fight, because that's what they hating on him at. He got a belt. It's 2 more belts, like you said, the WBO and his belt, because Tank fighting for the other 2. So he need to get that WBO fight or the Williams-Zepeda for the experience, you know what I'm saying, to get ready. I think he's going to be all right, man. I think he just need to shut a lot of stuff down, shut it off. He need to grab that name, Shakur Bright Light Stevens, you understand? Because the lights is definitely on his ass right now. Like, he the hottest topic, baby. He all over everywhere, all over social media. So the lights is on him, But I just think people and it might not just be because he's not their favorite fighter. A lot of people like Tanker, they like knockouts. And I believe that came into the boxing game because of that UFC stuff. Because boxing used to be about boxing, bro. You want to see a good boxing match. Hit and not get hit. Technical, techniques and real slick stuff. Slick fighters. You know what I'm saying? And like your boy, what was his name that fought Sugar Ray brother-in-law, Wilfred Benitez. You know what I'm saying? You used to saying all that slick stuff, but it's just that UFC stuff came, man. Now boxers, we got those audience, and they want to see knockout. That's all people think it is. But the sport's called boxing. I don't know if they're going to change the name in a minute. But the sport called boxing, he's a great boxer, bro. And I think he's going to turn it around, man. Like, he is one of them. So whoever's saying he ain't like that, you're making me see that you really don't really see boxing like that. You know what I'm saying? Or you got some type of personal vendetta. Because I do think Tim Bradley got like a little slight vendetta. I think he got a little slight something because he was all on Shakur tail, all supporter last year before. I'm telling y'all, he'll smash Tank. Tank won't beat that boy. He won't now. Oh, Tank got more ways to beat him and all that. And then the last thing before I go, Najee, they saying, I heard the gentleman came on before you said, Tank gonna go get him and go press it. Okay, now I'm speaking as an ex-professional fighter myself out of Hoover Street Gym, Los Angeles, California. Yeah, Archie Moore is my trainer and Howard McCord, my manager. So you can't just run and get a guy like that. A-level, you'll be running into the air. He gonna spin you. He gonna turn you. He gonna throw shots on. It ain't like that. You ain't just coming to get him, bro. This ain't Frank Martin. This ain't no Frank Martin show. This is Shakur Bright Light Stevens, bro. He got talent. Bro, the dude is that deal. I'm telling you. Yeah, he that deal. He's that deal for real. Like, he got it. And then they know he got it. What they put on the thing, 16 point something. He got the less of getting hit out of all boxers and boxing, man. Come on, bro. You don't just get that. You don't just get that. You got to be like that to get that. Yeah. So the boy is like that. He from Jersey, man. I'm gonna keep praying for him. We're gonna keep him up in prayer. He gonna turn it around, get that mental right. He gonna get on them pull-ups and get that strength right, bro. He gonna shut everything down in the ring, man. He gonna shut all that down, bro.
Nah, salute, Val. I appreciate you pulling up. Shakur be tuning in sometimes too. So hopefully he see this. But I know he's told me before that he's tuned into the live. So you know what I'm saying, he might be watching now. Who knows?
For sure. Well, hey, I'm in support of 1,000%. I got it. Inside the ring or outside the ring. Jay Prince.
Nah, that's what's up. I appreciate you, OG. Thank you, Val.
For sure.
All right. Yeah, man. OG Val out here. Okay, listen, man. I'm trying to get to a few more, y'all. My bad. It's a lot of people in the chat. I'm trying to get to it. Let me get number one hustler, man. Number one hustler. What's popping? Number one hustler.
What's up, Najee?
What's going on, brother? How are you?
Hey, number one, bro, I want to say, bro, I appreciate you, my nigga, because you be coming through with the interviews, B.
Yeah, I appreciate you, dog. Thank you for supporting, bro, for real.
Oh, for sure. And another thing about Shakur, man, like, number one, bro, be talking like he's that dude, bro. Last time he said he was going to stop, what's the dude he just fought last time? Artem. Bro, you went 12 rounds with him.
Yeah, he did.
You remember what he was saying before all that? Hey, bro, I'm about to stop him. All that stuff.
Yeah, he did say that. Yep. So did that make you what? That make you did you look at him differently because he didn't stop him?
I mean, hell yeah, because number one, bro, you talking all that stuff. Like, number one, that's why everybody loved Gervonta Davis, bro. Because once Gervonta Davis says, hey, I'm about to knock this dude out, guess what always happens?
True.
He knocks him out, right? And then he always coming on the fans talking about we casuals, we don't know nothing about boxing. That's wrong, bro. Like,
I mean, to be fair, I agree with him in that sense. I don't know. I can't say everybody just is a casual, but I'm saying is at a certain level, it's hard to just take everyone's opinion. I think when you're at a certain level, because everybody got opinions, right? Like, I think it's only a few certain trusted people when you get to a certain level that you're gonna take their opinion as something that I receive as, like, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to think, there's a lot of people on social media telling them a bunch of different shit.
Yeah, man. Well, you heard what his big homie said, Terrence Crawford.
I did hear that.
What
I
he say?
He said Shakur, you wasn't throwing enough punches. And Shakur said, yeah, but I was going to that. He said, no, you was moving forward. You put pressure on with your feet, but you wasn't using your hands. And I agree with that.
All right. And guess what? And he's arguing with everybody about the same thing that Terrence Crawford was telling them. Hey, bro. And then another thing he talking about, people be hating on. Number one, bro, we support him. All we just want him to do is better, bro. You feel me? Put a better performance on, my nigga. You
so
feel
you
me?
think? Do you think? Number one, do you think that him versus Tank? How you see that playing out?
Man, I don't even want to see that fight, bro, because I already know how it's gonna go. Like, because once he fought De Los Santos, bro, he was running.
Well,
De
what
Los
about
Santos can punch?
in that fight? You didn't believe that? You didn't agree with that? That he said he was hurt?
Man, rematch De Los Santos then. Prove everybody wrong. What did Floyd do with Madonna?
I just think that was a little different because I don't think the De Los Santos fight was really close. I thought it was boring, but I didn't think it was a close fight.
All right, man.
It was close.
Everybody says rematch De Los Santos. Rematch De Los Santos, and now he talking about he want to fight Gambosa. Like, come on, bro. You want to fight a dude that lost 4 times, bro? 4 times in a row? That's nasty, bro. That's some nasty ass work.
So you got
Hey, Najee, and I know he listened to you. You feel me? Like, bro, tell him like, hey, like rematch, bro. You feel me? Rematch De Los Santos and prove every nigga wrong. Because what he say? De Los Santos punches hard, right?
Yeah, he said that. I think so. I mean, my only thing is I'm not against the rematch with De Los Santos, but like I said, I think immediate rematches are for like a close fight. I just don't think De Los Santos didn't do nothing to me that made me feel like, yo, you deserve a rematch. It was more like
he was running the whole fight.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's more what Shakur didn't do versus what De Los Santos did do. And that's what I'm saying is I don't think De Los Santos did nothing that made me feel like you deserve a rematch. It was more like Shakur didn't do stuff, which I agree with. I agree with that.
Yeah, I kind of see. And another thing too, but what he just said about like what he just told about the OG the Ennis what's Papa Ennis what's Ennis Pop's name?
Bozy?
Yeah, Bozy. What he say? Oh, my hands was hurt. That's why I couldn't finish Artem. Like, bro, dude is full of excuses, bro. Like, bro, like that's it. Like, come on, bro. Rematch De Los Santos, nigga. Shut everybody up. You feel me? You want to go off there at Gambosas, bro? And another thing too, what's the other Zepeda? Like, bro, if I was some beta too, nigga, I'm not about to fight you, nigga. I'm about to wait on Tank, my nigga, and get that check.
But there's no guarantees that he gets get a Tank fight.
Oh, he will, my nigga. Come on, bro. Gary, what? You know, bro, what's his name? He just did a big ass number right there on Houston at Shakur's backyard. He fought at the Toyota Center.
Who did?
His last fight. Zepeda did.
How much did he do? I didn't see it. How much did he do?
He did probably I don't know, but I know it looked like it was probably like 10,000 people. That was his backyard.
Okay.
You feel me?
So who do he fight in the meantime though? If he can't get Tank, he ain't getting Tank right now. So it's like, who do you fight in the meantime?
Rematch De Los Santos, nigga. Prove everybody wrong.
Zepeda. I'm saying Zepeda.
Who's Zepeda? Shit. Like Zepeda, one thing he gonna do, you got to think about it. He signed to put yourself at Oscar De La Hoya's seat, right? Like you said, Suge Knight status. You feel me?
For real,
you got to come. Like, hey man, you want us, my nigga. We don't need you. You need us. You feel me?
Okay.
Because guess what? Shakur right now, like people. What was the OG? He talking about like he's the hottest. Bro, only reason why he's hot right now right there, bro, because he got in an argument with Cam and Mace. Like for real.
That was crazy. Cam and Mace, they posted my video today on on Instagram. They posted my
Yeah,
video.
yeah, you man, come on, bro. And you feel me? Like niggas know about you, but like, bro, motherfuckers literally, you know what I mean? We want to see you do good, my nigga. You feel me?
I just feel like Zepeda supposed to take that Shakur fight next, man. They was calling him out. If you calling somebody out, you gotta go get that, big.
But you got to think though, they waiting on that Tank. Come on, now, you know that Tank check be different.
November though, Tank booked already. He booked.
Hey, listen, Frank Martin made $3.5 million. Got paid way more than Shakur Stevenson did.
No, number one, that's ducking though. That's ducking.
I'm just saying though. Hey, how much was Shakur Stevenson trying to offer Frank Martin? $1 million, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yep.
You know how much he made with Tank Davis?
How much?
3.5.
Oh yeah, it's a difference.
It's a big difference. You feel me? Like, why am I gonna fight you, my nigga, and make less money? And you got to think about promotion too. Like, you feel me? Like, boom, nigga, I've been like, nigga, I'm, you know what I mean, as a businessman.
I'm saying that's ducking though. If you were saying it like Tank could get Tank, but he can't get Tank next. He already booked. It's like it.
Well, he gonna get Tank next because guess you already know, man, black and Mexican, bro.
Lomachenko got it next in November. That's what I'm saying. Lomachenko in November.
All right, boom. Guess what? Boom. Yeah, you already know. Tank about to rematch Pitbull Cruz. Boom. And then guess what? Zepeda next. You feel me?
All right. Yo, well, number one, I appreciate you pulling up, my brother. Thank you for your opinion. Thank you. Salute, bro. Thank you.
Salute too, my nigga. I appreciate everything that you're doing too, my nigga.
Good looking, my G. All right, thank you. All right, y'all. I got a couple more, man. We're gonna get to it. Yo, salute to the super chats. Ravens Nation, salute. You got an interview with Bud coming up. Yo, listen, it's not confirmed yet, but I spoke to Bud. I'm on his heels. I'm like, yo, Bud, we need this interview, nigga. I be running up. This is y'all gotta understand about me, bro. I'm a nigga from the hood, bro. I run up on these boxes and I be like, y'all niggas gotta come fuck with me, bro. I tell them that. So I'm on Bud heels. It's not confirmed yet, but Bud knows I want it. I'm pulling up this weekend to Omaha. Bud gonna be in Omaha. I'm gonna go tell him again, yo, Bud, what we doing, Bud? Cigar Talk fans need this. I didn't even say fans, excuse me. Cigar Talk supporters need this. We need this. I'm gonna make this one of them ones. So I'm on it. Trust me. Believe that. Trust me, I'm on it. Salute to Mike Stack too for the super chat. I'm gonna get a couple more on here. There's a lot of people backstage. Let me get a couple more, man. Never Fold. What's popping? Never Fold.
Yo. What's the word, my dog?
My boy, I've been trying to get you that one-on-one, man. It's been packed and crowded, but thank you for your support, bro. What's up, man?
For sure, bro. Hey, man. Hey, them niggas been hyping up that Muratalla motherfucker, bro. We all been saying he not like that, bro.
He not like that.
Tevin won that fight.
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about
bro,
that. I can't
he won or it was a draw, bro. Straight up.
I just feel like Tevin didn't win the later rounds. It looked like he got tired to me, Never Fold.
Yeah, Muratalla came on late.
That's what I'm saying. I gave Tevin the first. It was damn near 4-1. And then it just started changing.
Half of the fight, Tevin was winning that, bro.
No, I agree with you.
It was winning.
I agree. Do you think Muratalla could beat Keyshawn Davis?
He not, bro. He not beating none of the top guys. We all said that he not like that, bro. Look at the fight. Look at the fights, bro. He not even doing what he should be doing, bro.
Yeah, he not like that.
They hyping him up, talking about some fight. Shakur, ice that boy, man. Come on, bro.
I should have told Tim Bradley that. I forgot to say that because we was talking about other shit though.
Yo, you know Shakur don't get nothing from that fight, bro. What's the point of fighting him?
That's a good point. Especially now that he's not on Top Rank. Unless he re-signs the Top Rank, then maybe. You know what I'm saying?
And then that fight only getting pushed by certain people. It's not even like the core fans is demanding the fight. It's a little fan, a little bit of fans that's like that fuck with him that kept pushing that shit. You feel me?
Yeah, I agree. What you thought about Boots though? So
the thing about Boots, bro, he did what he should have been doing, and I see a lot of people talking about he getting hit. Did they not see that fight versus Bud? Bud was getting hit too. You feel me? Both of them was getting hit. But the
Bud
thing
got hit
is
a couple
with
times.
the thing is with Boots, like his dad said, he was getting hit with bullshit. You feel me? That's the main problem. You feel me?
Yeah.
He was getting hit with bullshit, with shit that he shouldn't even be getting hit by. You feel me? But other than that, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. A lot of motherfuckers ain't gonna fuck with this shit. But yo, a nigga like me, I don't want to see Boots versus Bud. I want both of them to retire undefeated.
Neverfull, come on, man.
Yo.
Come on, man. We need that. Neverfull, what you mean? Why you don't want to see that?
Hey, I'm speaking for myself. I want to see both Bud and Boots retire undefeated. I ain't with that fight, bro.
Yo, somebody old gotta go, baby. You know the rules.
That's a fact. And I know if they fight, somebody gonna lose. You feel me? And if you had to ask me who I'm putting bread on, bro, it's tough. So I'd rather not want to see it, bro.
Nah, come on, man. Neverfull, you one of the real niggas, man. Tell me who gonna win that. Who winning that?
Bro, if you bet your money against Bud, I just don't know what to say to you, bro. Bud is that guy, bro. He's that boy.
Yeah, he is. Bud is that guy. Bud is that guy.
And
you're right.
The only motherfucker I could see that could beat him is Boots. He has a chance to, not saying he beats him, he has a chance to beat him. And the only person I see that could beat Boots is Bud. You feel me? So that's why I say I wouldn't want to see the fight, because I already know somebody's gonna lose. You feel me?
No, I see what you're saying. It seems like you protect the niggas, but I get where you coming from.
Hey, I fuck with them boys. You feel me? They two real niggas. You feel me? I gotta support, show love. You feel me?
Neverfull, you a funny nigga, man. Y'all, I appreciate you, bro. Let me get a couple more people because
Hey, hold on. Before I go, yo, what's up with your boy Richardson Hitchens? Should he be fighting for the IBF title? What he been at?
I know. I'm gonna ask him. I gotta see what's going on, man. Liam Paro, what's up, baby?
They talking about some Paro versus Cambosos next.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I gotta ask Hitchens what's going on with that. I saw him at the fight, but we was just we was cooling out. I ain't asking nothing about boxing, so I'm gonna ask the nigga though and see what's going on.
He supposed to be next for that belt, bro.
I agree. We gotta put pressure on them. I'm gonna put pressure on the matchroom niggas. Like, what's up with my boy? You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Holla at that boy about that shit, man. What the fuck?
Nah, you right, Neverfull. You right. But yo, I appreciate you pulling up, my boy. Thank you, bro.
For sure.
All right. Yo, a couple more, y'all. Let me get Jay Reed. Jay Reed was popping. Yo. Y'all can't hear you, bro. Yo, Jay Reed, we can't hear you, bro. I see you, though, but I can't hear you. You're not muted either. Yo, Jay Reed, can you hear me? Yo, Jay Reed, let me know, bro. I can't hear you, bro. You might have to come out and come back in, man. I'm gonna get somebody else up because we can't hear nothing. Yo, Bud gonna stop. What's your shit? Bud gonna stop who? What is
Canelo.
Canelo, stop man. Canelo. Oh,
yeah.
Who is this nigga? What's up, nigga?
Hey, what up? It used to be Bud gonna stop Spence before the fight, man. Then I changed it after the fight, bro.
Yo, hold up. Bud gonna stop Canelo is crazy. Canelo don't get stopped, nigga. Canelo ain't never been stopped.
Yeah. Hey, neither was Jose Benavidez, Sean Porter, Errol Spence. It's a long list of niggas who never been stopped. That Bud stopped. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, but we ain't never seen. Actually, I would say never. We seen Canelo get hurt one time, and that was when he was a kid against Miguel Cotto, brother. We ain't even really seen the nigga get hurt.
And that's what make Bud who he is, bro. He do things we ain't seen before, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause and Canelo, he was willing. He said he ain't gonna fight Bud. He ain't gonna fight him at 160. He can't go down.
he ain't gonna go down and wait. But if he come to 168, then he'll fight him. Why not? He said that on the Breakfast Club. So then when Bud said, all right, I'll come to 168, then he changed it. Oh, he's too small, I won't get credit. He switched up, bro, when he saw Bud was about that smoke. So he changed his whole tune. He fought plenty of people who came up. You fought Charlo. He fought Charlo when he said he know Bud beat Charlo. He had beat everybody from 147 to 154, and that includes Charlo. But you fought Charlo knowing that Bud better. He don't want to lose the Bud, bro. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
you know,
I agree.
I just wanted to say that's my name. But man, what I wanted to tell you, because like I respect you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I like your interviews and shit. But
It
when
sounds
you
like
went
a butt coming.
when you went to Booth's press conference, you told Bud, you told Booth them something that wasn't true, saying that he was talking about Booth wasn't a world class fighter, bro, and he was talking about Eddie Hearn saying that Avanesian wasn't a world class fighter when Bud fought him. You know what I'm saying? So that made Boots and them they disrespected Bud based off something that wasn't even true. Then he didn't even say that about Boots. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, absolutely. Let me address that right now. Actually, I was trying to address that earlier in the call, but Timothy Bradley came on and we didn't get to it. So
yeah, for sure.
One of the things is, a lot of people have been hitting me up about this. So I just want to make this clear. I've been getting a lot of tweets, a lot of people, DMing me and whatever. Everybody been hitting me up about it. First things first is when you in the arena, sometimes it's hard to hear niggas after, like when they in the ring with the mic, because the mics don't all the way be up and niggas be yelling and the crowd is loud or whatever. So whenever Eddie Hearn was saying on the mic, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear nothing Eddie Hearn said. You know what I'm saying? So the context of what I'm going off of, when I'm looking at the tweet, one is we at the press conference. I wasn't the only one that took it like that. There was a few people that
I know, but you was the first one that said it though. That's why I said you.
Actually, I wasn't though. I don't know. Again, I didn't watch the broadcast, so I don't know what part, it was on TV or whatnot. I don't know exactly which part was being filmed. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just telling you how it went in real time. So there was somebody else from Fight Hype because I saw it, and the way it was worded, it made me think that he was trying to say that Boots wasn't, a world-class fighter the way I read the tweet. And that's also based on me saying, like I said, is I didn't hear nothing Eddie Hearn said. You know what I'm saying? So a guy from Fight Hype came on and he asked Eddie Hearn, I don't know if this was recorded or not. This was right after.
I heard him. He said it too.
So he said the same thing. He said, yo, Bud came up with a tweet and said, blah, 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 questioning Boots' status as a world-class fighter. And Eddie said the same thing. So when I'm reading the tweet, that's kind of how I took it. I didn't have any context to Eddie saying, Avanesian was a world-class fighter. I think only the people that was watching the broadcast heard that. But in the actual arena, we couldn't hear that. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to send out an apology to Team Bud and Team Boots because I don't move like that. I don't just be trying to be a nigga starting shit and whatever the case is.
Yeah.
I don't do that. But at the same time, I'm a guy that, and I'm okay saying I was wrong. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with
right, for sure. I respect that
out
too,
of
bro.
context, and I was wrong. And I'm cool and I apologize to both parties. But at the same time, if I see something and I think is that, I'ma ask it. I ain't never gonna shy away from something that everybody's talking about. So I misinterpreted the tweet. I read that wrong. That was not my intentions, but I definitely wanted to clarify that because a lot of people was hitting me about that.
Yeah, for sure, bro. And I definitely respect that. Then salute for that. That's something you could let Bud know if he come on do your interview. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm gonna see him this weekend in Omaha, so I'm gonna definitely tell him that because I don't want it to be like I said, I don't clout chase. I'm just not scared to ask what people want to know. I ask the tough questions.
For sure.
I ain't no clout chaser and starting shit. I don't move like that.
Yeah, for sure. That's what's up, bro. All right, now definitely we can move on from that. I wanted to say though about man, because I've been trying to, you know what I'm saying? I respect you too for even bringing me on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people be ducking smoke. You know how people be on YouTube, but about the whole Boots situation, Boots going the opposite direction of Bud, bro. It's like you heard them say they was on FaceTime with Turkey saying they want to see the fight. But Bozy literally said up on the podium, "Oh, we ain't thinking about Terrence Crawford. We finna clean out 147, and then we go to 154. If Bud's still there, he got a belt. Then so why is people still talking as if Bud the one ducking the fight? The last thing Bud said was put the money up or stop talking about it. So that's Bud's stance on the fight. If they, and then another thing, if all these Boots fans, if Boots, y'all want him to fight him so bad, Eddie Hearn just got to send a contract, bro. Now, if Bud turn it down, then you could say he ducking. Eddie and Boots ain't sent one contract yet. Send that contract to Bud, bro. And I'm betting 3,000 on that fight. I bet
to be fair
2,000
though,
gets spent.
the A side, if an A side send the contract, it's smoother than the B side sending the contract.
I mean, look, either way, Turkey putting the money up, bro. And they know that Turkey rocked with Bud and he rocked with Matchroom and Eddie Hearn. So they know the money. He just said the money is there. So, and Eddie Hearn talking about other fights, 147, that's their main priority. Everything they saying is against the fight. So people talking to Bud like it's up to him when Boots' whole team talking about something different. You know what I'm saying? So people need to holler at Eddie Hearn, send the contract or tell Boots, because look, he's saying he want to fight in October. So Boots, all right, you can fight in October, but y'all should be making a fight for like March, April next year, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because the opportunity is there, especially if you've been going at the Bud since 2018, like you say. The opportunity is there. Don't tell me about no undisputed at 147 when Bud right there. That being undisputed and beating Bud is more than, you're gonna get more credit and go down in history way better than beating the weak division there undisputed. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm not mad at that argument. But what about, did you see my interview with Boots? I don't know if you've seen it. Boots said to me, he said, we didn't have no two opportunities to fight Bud. Why he keeps saying? He said Bud capping. That's what he told me.
He did though, because look, when Virgil Ortiz was in line to fight to fight Bud in the WBO, Paco, the president of WBO, he offered to fight twice to Virgil Ortiz and he turned it down. Remember he said that? He said, I don't know why he turned it down, but he turned it down twice. Boots was next in line. Ortiz left the WBO. So Boots was the next man in line. So all he had to do was petition to be the mandatory because he was number one because Ortiz left. But instead of him doing that, he left right after Ortiz and went in the IBO, in the IBF. That's why he had the first opportunity. That was his first opportunity. You went to the IBF for no reason when you was next in line. All you had to do was petition like you did to get the belt he got now. You petitioned for it. He didn't do that. He just left the rankings. So that's what Bud was talking about. And the second time is when they offered him to fight, when BLK offered him to fight. You know what I'm saying? And they said they was loyal to Showtime. That's what Bozy said. But then Boots said he said yes to the fight, and he never heard back from BLK or Crawford. So one of them lied. You know what I'm saying? But Bud was with them, man. He said they offered him to fight, and they turned it down. So that's what he talked about.
Boots told me, he said we said yes, and then we never heard nothing back.
See, yeah, that's what he's saying, but that's cap, bro. I'm telling you, I was there through all that stuff. But either way, he could fight. You seen the offer, right? Turkey gonna pay for it. The money is there. That was the whole problem in the beginning. The money. Bud said he just want to get paid, because he ain't gonna get the credit. But if you pay him, he'll fight him. So why are they talking about undisputed when the Bud fight is available, bro? You know what I'm saying? If he win on the third, they should be fighting next. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not mad at that take. Yo, hold on. Let me get somebody else up. Don't leave though, because the next person I'm about to put up, I know this guy, Big Chop. He a big Boots supporter. I kind of want to hear y'all two, debate it out low key.
Yeah, you bring us both on. We can talk. We can go.
All right, hold on. Let me bring him up first, and then I'm gonna bring you back. Don't leave though.
All right, for sure.
All right, let me bring up Big Chop real quick. Big Chop. Yo, Big Chop, you here?
What it do, my nigga?
What's up, Big Chop? What's going on?
What's up, man? This nigga camping like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I said, I know you was going, when I seen you backstage, I said, I know Big Chop is a Boots supporter, so we might have to just, you know what I'm saying? Why you think he capping?
Yeah, this nigga camping. This nigga just making up all this bullshit that he heard Bud say. And he heard.
Hold on, let me bring him up.
Then the nigga had the nerve to say I was there. Hold on. Before this nigga interrupt me, let me go on. But go ahead.
All right, hold on. Yeah, get your one-on-one. Get your
Yeah,
one-on real quick before I bring him up.
yeah,
Chop.
this nigga say he was there for the whole situation. He wasn't nowhere, first of all. This nigga camping. Then he bring up the Virgil Ortiz situation. How the rankings work, nigga? Well, you don't get to choose what ranking you go in and you don't leave rankings. Nigga, if that's like saying Williams Zepeda, he's in every ranking, right? He's in every ranking. But if he decides to take the Shakur fight, right? Because that's the first opportunity for him to get a belt is the WBC ordering him to fight Shakur. That's his first opportunity. Nobody else is ordering him to fight, right? So
Right.
if he
Not yet,
take
at
that,
least.
if he take that route and take the Shakur fight, that's not him not leaving the WBO or leaving the IBF or leaving the not saying he don't want the Tank fight because he took the first route to become a champion. Nigga, when
Mm,
Virgil Ortiz #2, Boots was around like #3. And just because it's a vacant spot, that does just because somebody don't take the fight doesn't make you the #1 guy. You have to be appointed the #1 guy. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
And then you have to be appointed the mandatory. Then you need them to mandate the fight. And he took
That's true.
and he went with the IBF because they mandated the fight. And they gave him the first opportunity to become a champion. Then the
Hold
shit
on,
went.
Chop. Let me bring him up. I'm about to bring him up. I want y'all two to, you know what I'm saying? Let me see what's going on.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. What up, Chop? Check it out, bro. You can fight. You can be in a certain sanctioning body once you be the mandatory. The same way when Virgil Ortiz left, Boots was next in line. You're not the mandatory until they announce you the mandatory. But all you gotta do is petition to be the mandatory, and then they're gonna either put you there or not. He could have petitioned to be mandatory just like he did for the IBF. But
You know,
when he went to the IBF, he still didn't get the Spence fight. So
that's a
why did you?
lie. That's a lie, nigga. That's a lie. All you gotta do is petition to get the spot. First of all, nigga, it was a vacant spot that was ahead of Boots. It was a vacant spot.
Right, nobody would. A
You don't
vacant
get
spot
pushed to
mean
#1.
nobody,
You
right?
can, yeah, you don't get pushed to number. You don't get pushed to #1 just
But look,
because you're #3. You don't get pushed to #1 because Virgil Ortiz doesn't take the fight.
but
That's
so
not how that
nobody was
works.
there, right? Virgil Ortiz
That's
left.
not how that work, nigga. You fight and you're ranked in all the sanctioned bodies, nigga. And the first opportunity that he got to become a world champion was against motherfucker. It was in the IBF. And why should it matter? Like if he's the mandatory in the IBF, right? What's the difference between the IBF and the WBO? If you became the IBF champion also, nigga, then take the fight. What's the difference? Oh, but if he was in the WBO, you would have took the fight. But since he's
Yeah,
in the
listen,
IBF,
bro.
you're not gonna take the
Who
fight.
Crawford had that belt, but that's what Crawford was referring to. But that's irrelevant.
No, but what I'm
The point
saying is, once he became the IBF champion, what changed now?
that means he wasn't going after Crawford. He thought Spence was gonna win, which is
No, I'm
why he
saying
went
what
that route.
Bud. I'm saying Bud. I'm saying Bud. Once he became the IBF champion, and if Boots is the mandatory for the IBF champion, if you saying you would have fought him in the WBO, what's the
Oh,
difference now?
okay. But look, the difference is when he beat Spence, everybody knew they had a rematch clause, right? Spence, the 30 days before the 30 days, he activated that, which means he has to honor that rematch. So Boots petitioning for the IBF, knowing that he
It
can't
didn't
take the
matter. The
fight.
IBF already told
Oh,
every.
let
The
him finish,
IBF
Chop. Let him
already.
finish, Chop. Let him finish,
Hold on,
Chop.
let me finish. So look, if Boots didn't have to petition for that belt, he could have waited until see if the rematch was gonna happen. Then once Spence pulled out the rematch, then you petition. I want my mandatory. Then they're gonna say Crawford, you gotta fight him or we gonna strip you. He didn't do that. He knew Bud couldn't take that fight because he had to honor that rematch. He got the belt. He got him stripped instead of waiting to be
That's a
mandated
lie.
to fight Crawford.
That's
That's
a
the truth.
lie.
Because look,
That's a lie. That's a lie.
if he
That's a
would have
lie.
waited until Spence
That's a
pulled out, then
lie.
they would have
That's a
said
lie. That's a lie. The IBF was already going to mandate Boots versus Earl Spence. Earl Spence petitioned to allow the IBF to allow him to fight Bud, and then the
bro, what you
IBF ruled. The IBF ruled before the fight, before it.
Oh, Chop went out. Chop went out. That was a good little
yeah,
debate, though. I was enjoying that. I was enjoying that.
but you know, like right now, all of that's in the past. Right now though, Boots can literally fight Bud. The offer there, the money there, they got a network. It's no reason that the fight shouldn't happen next. You know, I understand Crawford fighting in August. if Boots want to fight again this year, that's fine. They can fight the first quarter, but they're not trying to do that. It don't sound like, you know what I'm
Do you
saying?
think he gonna take? You think Bud's gonna take that?
Yeah, I think Bud gonna take it. Bud only said give him the money, especially if he get Canelo. If Canelo take the fight, then why wouldn't
Canelo
he
not
take
taking
Canelo?
that fight. Canelo
Right.
not taking it.
I don't think so either. So if Canelo don't take the fight, Bud gonna definitely fight Boot because it's for the money, bro. That's what he said. He just want to get paid, and he know Turkey gonna give him whatever he want to take that fight, bro. And then everybody gonna see what's what. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I won 5,800 off that Spence fight, bro. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying?
want money on that too. I want some bread. I want some
Yeah.
dollars too. Okay.
And like Boost is good, but he ain't on Bud level, bro. Boost is he the same as he been since he first started. He can't adjust in fights. Just like he lost to Antoine Russell because he couldn't adjust to that aggressive style. He
But that's
lost to
amateurs though. I can't count the amateurs though.
right. I get that, but look, against Karen, he couldn't do nothing with him because he couldn't adjust to the mover. That's why the whole fight he was just chasing them, and dude was hitting him like Avanesian was hitting him, but he couldn't cut the ring off, and he couldn't adjust to the style and get him out of there. That's his problem. Crawford can adjust to any style. Crawford got a better punch selection. You know what I'm saying? He gonna stop Boots, bro. Boots get hit.
Okay.
More than just his last two fights. He get hit in fights, bro. And Bud is a selective puncher. He gonna stop Boots, man. Straight up.
All right, yo, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, man. Congratulations on your success, man. I'm gonna be here supporting you, and I respect you for admitting what was what. And man, keep rocking, bro.
Thank you, bro. Later.
All
right, yo, listen, man. We've been on 2.5. I'm only gonna bring. I got room for 3 more. I got room for 3 more on the panel. There's 3 more in the panel, so I'm gonna bring up 3 more, and then we're gonna close it out for the night. But I'll be back. I got a lot of people coming on the show. I'm hoping y'all enjoying the show. We got the surprise call from Timothy Bradley earlier today. Fire. Come on, big cigar talk. I'm going to see Bud this weekend. I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm going to get Terrence Crawford on Cigar Talk. I'm going to get him. Terrence Crawford. All right. Let me get TC1 Jew. TC1 Jew. TC1 Jew.
Yo, you get me?
Yo, what's popping?
Yeah.
Hold on,
man,
yo, after TC1 Jew, I'm gonna get Jay Reed because Jay Reed, I know we couldn't get you up before. I'm gonna bring up Jay Reed, but yo, Jew, what's popping?
Yo, what's good? I just wanted to say, man, good shit, man. Shit, you and Mill City, y'all doing it, y'all holding it down, like y'all bringing I got the best interviews right now. Not to bring up.
Thank you, bro. Salute to Mill City. I rock with Mill City too, man. Salute to him.
But at the same time, though, I wanted to say, like, Muratalla, like, he had a chess match with Tevin Farmer for real, like, and he, like, maybe if it went 12, he would have been able to stop it. But if he ain't had that point deduction, he lost that. Like, nobody, like Keyshawn not having no chess match with Tevin Farmer. Nobody at 135. That's really a threat. So, like, I don't know.
I agree.
So it's like I don't see like he got lucky for real. He got lucky, and I think that Jerron and Terrence, they should fight on the same card as Shakur and Tank. Like that'd be like probably the biggest card, and that'd definitely.
I just don't know if there's enough money to pay out both of those fights. That's a lot of money you got to shell out to try to get back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but at the same time, since Shakur and William, that's it. Shakur and William should fight. If they don't, who you think Shakur gonna fight?
I just think it's really contingent on where he decides to go after this free agency. Like, does he re-sign the Top Rank? Does he sign with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom? You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of it's hard to say without knowing where he's signed to. I think once we know what the signing looks like, it'll be easier to tell what fights are available. Because it's like, does he sign the PBC? You know, if he signs the PBC, maybe there's a Pitbull Cruz fight available after, you know, he's fighting in August on the Terrence Crawford card. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's if he re-signs the Top Rank, maybe he goes for the WBO with Berenchek. You know what I'm saying? if he signs with Eddie Hearn, Eddie's gonna try to get the Zepeda fight from the zone. So it just depends on where he signs. I feel like.
True.
You know
But at
what
the
I'm
same
saying?
time, though, Rashard Hitchison definitely should be trying to take over 140 since Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia definitely not out. It's definitely up for grabs, especially
I
with the
I would love to see that fight, Richardson Hitchens versus Devin Haney. I would love to see that fight actually.
Devin Haney and the you watch Dragon Ball Z. He in that little
I used to,
chamber. He in
yeah, I
that
used to
little
watch that.
he in the little that chamber that Goku and Vegeta go in the train and
Oh
all
yeah, the hyperbolic time
that.
chamber.
He in that shit.
Yeah,
He trying to get right, Brian. I mean, I can't really like Ryan made it like crazy to be out here trying to give him props, but he beat the shit out of that. I ain't even trying to be funny, but he gotta get
yeah,
that, man. He gotta get that back in. He gotta get that back in blood, man.
I agree. I agree, and I think he. I mean, I like to think Devin will. I'm looking forward to his comeback. To be honest, I kind of missed the whole Devin Haney, Bill Haney energy. I missed them niggas talking they shit and doing what they do.
Man, Bill Haney was. I'm about to get off here, but who you got winning the fight? Cause I remember seeing like an interview with Calvin versus Bill. Who you got winning?
Yo, Coach Cal in real shape, man. I seen Cal not too long ago. Cal really like in real shape, like Cal Diesel. Like I don't think Bill working out in his shape, so I gotta go with Cal, man. Cal in shape for real.
Appreciate you letting me up, man. Keep
All right,
doing
brother.
this shit,
Have a
bro.
good one.
And
Damn, my bad. I cut him off a little early. My bad. My bad, TCU. My bad. Yo, last two, man. Last two, and I'm gonna get up out of here. Hold on. Big Chop is back up. Let me get Big Chop to finish his points. Yo, Chop, what's up, man? Come finish your points.
Yeah. What I was saying is like, yeah, that nigga was camping though. Like, that shit don't work like that, bro. He try to make it like Boots petition the IBF to fight Bud. Like, no, that's not what happened, nigga. The IBF already made a ruling that no matter who win, you gotta fight. You gotta fight Boots. And then Bud didn't want to fight. Bud said he didn't want to fight, so that's why he got stripped. I'm just saying they be making this false narrative with Bud and this nigga can't do no wrong. And I get it, he a great fighter and he beats Spence and all that shit. That's cool and all, but nigga fight Boots. Like nigga,
Your Chop, they saying in the comments, they saying you from Philly, so you being biased. That's what they saying.
that's a fact. Like we ain't denying that. Like that's, like that's a fact. Like fight Boots, nigga. You mean we ain't saying like me? All right, Bud's supposed to be the favorite. All right, he the favorite.
Gotta be the favorite, Chop. He have to, and I said this earlier. I think Bud gotta be the favorite. If I have to pick, I gotta pick Bud because of the experience factor, because I just think he a better counter puncher. But it's definitely not a fight that like Boots can't win. It ain't that. It ain't that.
It's a fact. Like we want Bud to be the favorite. We're gonna like nigga, we told you niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like we told you niggas was
Yo, Chop, you cutting out, but my boy, you cutting out.
hold on somebody. Yeah.
Yo, Chop, what kind of
Ew.
service you got? You on the cricket?
No, somebody keep calling me and shit. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
You
okay.
hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah. Bud the favorite. That's cool though. You know what I'm saying? That's
But
cool.
would
But
you agree? You gotta agree that Bud's the favorite, though.
yeah, I agree. I agree Bud the favorite. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
I don't agree Bud gonna win though. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like
if
he
you have
the
to say who
favorite.
most likely gonna win, do you say Bud most likely?
No, I think Boots most likely gonna win.
So
I mean,
you think who's the favorite then? I'm not talking
no,
about favorite by Vegas odds. I'm saying your favorite as far as who you think is the one that has the better chance.
yeah. I think Boots, and it's because I mean, but I get why Bud the favorite because his body of work. I mean, he done it longer. All this, but you know what I'm saying, I just think that like every nigga meet they match it. You know what I'm
But
saying?
what you think? Tell me, break it down, Chop. Like what you think Boots could do that like that Bud won't be able to handle.
I just think I'm not saying, but it's not nothing that Bud won't be able to handle. But I think I think he'll be able to handle it. I just think he'll lose. You know what I'm saying? I just
Like on
think
the
Boots
cards,
is.
you're gonna lose on the
Yeah, I
cards.
think Now, he might get stopped also though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, come on, nigga. Now you come on, nigga.
No, it's a possibility. Like it's a possibility for Boots to get stopped also. You know what I'm saying? But I'm
Yeah.
saying like, yeah, I just think, the way I see is that Boots gonna stop. Boots can stop Bud. You know what I'm saying? And if he don't stop him, he gonna win a 12-round decision. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Yeah, because
What-
I just think Boots is the younger fighter, the stronger fighter. I think he's a more dynamic fighter than Bud. I think he's more explosive. I think Bud is more patient and more cerebral, but I think Boots can be that though. You know what I'm saying? I think all right, the fight with Avanesian is like it's the way he approached the fight. Like, all right, I'm trying to get this nigga out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
And,
what they
and
saying, Chop, is they saying that they questioning Boots' defense because of that fight. That's what a lot of people were saying earlier.
yeah, that's because the way they looking at the fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like Boots didn't go into that fight trying not to get hit. I'm not saying he's trying to get hit, and he's not trying to get hit, but you can't swim without getting wet. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you standing in the pocket and you throwing 5, 6 punch combinations, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying Avanesian got a right to swing back, and if he catch Boots, he catch Boots. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's not like Boots was approaching that fight trying not to get hit. Like, Shakur approached the fight trying not to get hit, and he still get hit. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't the case. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Shakur got hit more against Artem than Boots got hit against Avanesian.
I would disagree with that, but also the fight went 12 rounds, so maybe by the end, but I would disagree with that.
I mean, it went 12 rounds, right? So, I mean, check the punch stats. I don't know what the numbers is, but
I would say if we look at the first 5 rounds, probably not.
yeah, I'm saying that I feel like if Boots was approaching the fight the way Shakur was approaching the fight, trying not to get hit, I don't think he would have got hit.
That's
What's
interesting.
it?
I wonder. I've never really seen Boots fight like that, but I can see your point though. I understand
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I'm just saying it's the way he approaching the fight. Like sometimes you in there with the ring, like, oh, yeah, this nigga ain't got nothing for me, and my whole goal is to stop this nigga and try to stop him faster than what Bud stopped him. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree with that. He tried to step on him. He ain't box. He tried to
Yeah,
step on
yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah. He just went in there to fight him. Like he wasn't trying to like be sharp and not get hit. I mean, at the same time, he's not trying to get hit though. You know what I'm saying? And I think he showed good defense in there. He didn't get hit too much, but he got hit a couple times, and niggas over blown it up like, oh my God, he got hit so much. And if it was Bud,
Yeah.
he wouldn't be fighting like that. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So what you think about the Shakur Stevenson and Williams Zepeda though?
Oh yeah, I think Shakur need that fight. I think Shakur win that fight though. I think Zepeda too slow, but I think
But they
I
saying
think in a testing.
Oscar trying to say like, he said today that he like, we got options. We number one across all sanctioning bodies, so we don't gotta take that. You can't force us to fight nobody.
Yeah, I think that
Is
that
that
sound
ducking?
that
You think
sound a
is that
little
ducking?
ducky. That sound
Yo, Chop, is that ducking?
yeah, sure.
Yeah, your phone fucking up. Say it again.
Yeah, I think that's ducking for sure.
Okay, I'm surprised you admitted
I
that. You a Shakur hater, Chop. I'm surprised
yeah,
you
nah,
admitted that.
no. I ain't a Shakur either. You know what I mean? I just keep it a buck. I think that's definitely ducking though, and I think this nigga Oscar. I think he think he got a lot of options. I don't see it that way. I don't see he got a lot of options
Why you say that?
because he's in every sanctioning body. I don't think those options like what Bob said. We know who the fight going to. Shakur if he resign. Keyshawn if he don't resign. That's gonna be a top rank fight. You know what I'm saying? He don't got the option to fight Loma. He don't got the option to fight Tank. This is really your only option is to fight
It seemed
Shakur.
like
You know
he
what I'm saying?
just going like, all right, I'm gonna fight another stay busy bum fight, and then maybe after that, one of the bodies will somebody else will order it.
Oh, but what's the odds of that happening? You know what I'm saying? Like so it's like unification is Trump mandatory. So if somebody else orders a fight, then somebody else go and unify.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? What's the options of that?
it's risky. It's risky.
Yeah, you'll be waiting around forever. You know what I'm saying? He'd be
No,
waiting. Yeah, I don't see that happening.
I agree with that. Okay, yo, last one. Let me know what
And
you
I
think
don't
about.
think he'll win the purse bid neither. Like, and that's another thing he
Oh
probably
yeah,
want
Eddie
to do.
gonna outbid him for sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So like, that's why I think he probably won't want to go that route because I don't think he'll win the purse bid. He'll need Shakur just to agree to fight him on Golden Boy, like a one-off. You know what I'm saying?
Right. What you think about Muratalla, Raymond Muratalla?
Oh yeah, that nigga laid the egg. That nigga Mortala. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, now listen, when I was with the fight Mortala shit too. And I wasn't saying like, oh, Mortala is gonna beat Shakur. What I'm saying is, nigga,
Nah, you was acting like
no,
Muratalla was
no,
gonna
no.
beat
I was
Shakur,
I
nigga.
was never acting like
That
Mortala
nigga
was gonna
get
beat
smoked
Shakur.
by Shakur.
No, no, I knew the last fight was ass. I never thought he would beat Shakur. But my gripe is with like Shakur is like, okay, if you calling niggas out and you saying nobody that want to fight you, this is a nigga that's calling you out that want to fight you. So fight the nigga that's calling you out. That's my gripe with Shakur. Like you can't have it both ways. You know what I'm saying? It's not that like I
I'm
think
like the
Mortala
nigga
would
that
beat
call
you.
you out gotta be one of them niggas though. He ain't even one of them niggas. Like I ain't. You know what I'm
I,
saying?
I mean, he ain't one of them niggas, but he undefeated. You know what I'm saying? He undefeated prospect. Nigga. Some niggas believe in it. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is he was good enough to get the fight. You know what I'm saying? He was on top rank. He undefeated. You know
Yo,
what I'm
you
saying?
reached the top. You reached it, nigga.
No,
Top.
I'm
You
not. I'm just
reached it.
saying. Is those? Tell me when I'm lying. Stop. Was he not on top rank? Was he not undefeated?
That's about it. Ain't nothing
Was
else to
niggas
say.
not
Nigga.
believing it? Yeah, some niggas was believing in him.
It was like 5 niggas believing him.
I'm saying that's 5 niggas just believing in it. Nobody
Yo,
was
man.
believing in Artem. Like, now one nigga was believing in Artem.
Nah, that's true. You're right about that. You're right about that. All right, yo, Chop. I'm about to wrap up, man. I appreciate you pulling up, my boy.
I bet you already know, my nigga. Keep your
All right.
foot on these niggas' neck. You already know.
Yes, sir. Yo, man. Yo, I'm not doing the group cook today. Next one, we do the group cook. Let me get B. That's only one. Yo, I
Yo,
appreciate you, Rock. You
guys.
stayed on. Yo, the panel was packed today, so I appreciate you staying on the Rock, man. Thank you, bro.
No, for real, appreciate. Bro, my signal was cut in and out. I was thinking, shit. I was just like, I don't think man gonna cut in, but man, keep doing
Nah,
your thing.
I had to get you up because you showed up, but it was so much. The backstage was so packed, man. But I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, bro.
No, it's cool, man. It's cool. All I'm gonna say, like, I'm gonna be real with the with the Boots fight. I saw it on the weekend. Obviously, Boots is gonna. He seems like someone who fought to. He wanted to. What's it? He wanted to kind of make his mark and cool. Like, wanted to step on the set. David Avenison, cool. I get it, but for me, his defense is too leaky. If he fights Crawford, like, it's gonna be problems. Like, I haven't. If I was to keep it real, I feel like if let's say from that 147 to 154, it's Crawford. Them Boots, but like that, like they say there's levels, and I just feel like gap in levels with Boots and Crawford is just too much,
Hold on, but what about because like what the guy last Big Chop said? He said, Boots not gonna fight Crawford like how he fought Avenation. You know what I'm saying? He got more respect for him, so he gonna box. He not gonna just get hit. Do you believe that, or you still think like it's still like Bud's still gonna do it to him?
I feel like Bud will still do it to him. Like, he's not gonna fight him like how he fought the other guy. Like, he will obviously have like a lot more respect, like obviously with his angles and stuff. But for me, I kind of feel like his defense has not been like there's not been improvement where people just know like offensively, no one can try and chat about Boots. Boots can do that stuff, but like boxing's about hit and not getting hit, and he gets hit too many times. And Crawford, he's a patient guy. He'll time his stuff. He'll walk in and set traps and that. Because there's no doubt that the more work rate might come from Boots, more athleticism. But like, you know what they always say in it, like timing beats speed.
You're right about that. You're right about that. I can agree with that. That's a good point. So if you had to put a percentage on it, what's your percentage?
I'll say like 70-30 because
damn 70-30.
Yeah, the only reason why I say that though, it'll keep edging up closer. The reason why I say it'll keep edging up closer, like Father Time catch up to no one. So Crawford ain't getting no younger. The guy's 37 and that, like what he's doing at 27, he probably can't do at 37. But at the same time, if they were to fight next, like I don't think it'll be good for Boots. I think Boots, what he should do, like if he really wants a Crawford fight though, like he's saying, I kind of feel like because Crawford's chasing is trying to make sure he's known as the GOAT in boxing. So if he really wants that fight with Crawford, I feel like he's got to go up to 154, get that IBF belt, and I feel like Crawford was fighting, but like for him to be expecting Crawford to come out to 1-7, that's a waste of time. That's never happening. It's just
I agree. I don't think so either. I saw they said Boots want to clear out 47 and get undisputed first. That's what they were saying.
That could be good. That'll be good look for him, and like he might end his career like unbeaten, but by then, like I think Crawford will be on his way out, and would that fight will never happen in that. So it's one of them ones where like I wouldn't mind seeing the fight with Crawford and Boots, but I feel like Boots has got to have a belt. Like you just can't come up and offering nothing. That's what I kind of feel. Because even when I'm hearing this Turkey Ali Sheikh wants to put some big money, like sure, like I'll see the fight entertaining, but like people forget about how like wrong Crawford was done through his whole career and stuff. And I'm not saying it's right for Boots, but there's a reason why Crawford's moving away where it's just like, no, like you got to make it feel like he's got to feel like you earn it or you got something I want. And right now, apart from maybe money, Boots doesn't really offer anything to Crawford that he wants at the late stage of his career.
That makes sense. Yo, real quick before we wrap, what you think about Shakur versus Zepeda, William Zepeda?
Listen, I'll keep it real. Like, I feel that Shakur beats Zepeda, but he does need that fight because the reason why Oscar's doing all that crazy stuff is because he knows Shakur needs to fight more than Zepeda. Because Zepeda, like we already know, like how Tank does his fights and that. Obviously, American, Mexican, and stuff. And Zepeda, he's the type of guy that'll probably sit out and wait for the Tank payday because the payday of Tank is different. Like I want Zepeda to fight Shakur, but at the same time, like. Is a tough one. Like with Shakur, like with his style, the thing with him as well, because I watched his last fight, and like I said, I think it was a very good it was a dominant performance, but wasn't entertaining. And the thing with him is like if he continues to struggle to entertain the fans, I'm gonna find it hard to get these guys to jump in there. Because he beats a lot of these guys. Like that's what I think. I feel like the only person that beats Shakur is Tank. But a lot of people will think, well, if I was to lose to someone with less money or lose someone with more money, then a lot of people are just going to wait to the Tank payday. So Shakur's got to do
something. There's really not many people that's more of a payday than Shakur. Right? At 135, outside of Tank, who else is you going to get more money than Shakur? Because, you know what I'm saying? At 135, he's like the second highest payday, really, if you think about it.
I know, but do you know what the thing is? Here's the difference. When people lose to Tank, like Frank Martin, all that Pitbull Cruz, even Rolly Romero, their stock goes up. When you lose to Shakur, your stock goes down. Because Shakur makes them look bad. Like that's the thing with it. Because people come like, oh, everyone knows our Tank's a power puncher. That's what he normally does and that. But like when another boxer's just getting completely schooled, made it to look like a fool, like he's an amateur and that, yeah, his stock goes down. And as a business, like I said, as a fan, I want to see all these guys all just getting to mix it up. But as a business, do you understand why promoters do this slick stuff where they're just like, nah, like that's not a fight you want to take and that? Because Oscar will have no problem putting Zepeda against Tank, but him against Shakur, it'll look bad. Because I think Shakur steps over Zepeda. That's what I think.
Yeah, nah, that makes a lot of sense, man. Yo, B, I appreciate you pulling up, my brother. Thank you, man.
Anytime, always, man. Keep doing your thing.
Yo, salute. Yo, I got some UK shit coming too very soon. I'm working on some dope content in the UK. So, man, I'm gonna keep you posted.
No, 100%, man. I probably might even see you out next month anyway, because I got my tickets for that Crawford fight anyway. So I'm there.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I'll be there, man. If you see me, man, holla at me for sure.
No, for real, man. All right, saying that, man. Keep doing your thing, man. Peace out.
All right, brother. Later. Yo, last one, y'all. Last one. I couldn't get the group cooked today, man. It was just a lot. Tim Bradley came in. You know what I'm saying? That took off the time, but hell of a conversation. So let me get this last one first, and then we out of here, man. Let me get Otatani Way Boxing. Did I say that right?
Yeah, Otatani. Yeah, you good. Can you hear me?
Did I say it right? How you say that?
Yo, you hear me, bro?
Yo, I hear you, bro. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, it's cool. It's Otatani Way.
How you say it?
Otatani Way.
Otatini Way. Okay. Otatini Way. What's up, man?
Yeah. What's up, man? Y'all been trying to get over here, man. Nah, man.
Yo, my bad. Today was packed. It's still a lot of people backstage, so you the last one, bro.
Yeah. No, yeah, man. So yeah, definitely ask whatever you want to know, man. I'm down to let's talk about it.
So let me know what you think about the Boots fight. Like Boots, how you feel about Boots?
I think Boots did pretty good. yeah, he had some moments he was getting caught and stuff, and he with like uppercuts and hooks, but it was expected, man. I know he wanted to get out of there early, and he kind of do that a lot. Where he kind of like he going for the knockout, like he know you don't belong. He gonna show that, and that's what he did. He
Yeah.
kind of rushed it, but at the end of the day, he got the job done. Um, man, I just think I think he been doing that for so long though, man. Like he kind of likes to walk over a lot of his opponents in a way, because like shit, he got he got the skill, got the faster hands, all that, got all the advantages basically. So I think I ain't gonna lie to you, like for doing that for so long, and if you look back, a lot of his fights, I mean, he kind of always been flash. Like he always know, all right, I'm gonna win, I'm gonna get this dude out of here. I could just do
Yeah.
what I want. And I think when you so used to that, your mind starts to get complacent. Like, at times, like he say, you get bored in there, he'll lose, like it happens because you're so used to just being the A side or just being, the guy that's gonna more likely win. And I think when he fight a Bud, this would be the first time where he has to have it's gonna be a challenge where like he's gonna have to actually respect a person. He's gonna actually think in there. And I don't think he's gonna live. I think he's gonna fold under pressure, to be honest. I think he gonna fold because Bud been in there. Like everybody know, he been battle tested. Bud got major composure. Like a lot of times, Bud, if he wants to, he could fight and try to brawl. But you notice he don't really do that. And every time he do, he gonna get his off, and either you gonna be on the ground or you gonna be getting him there beat to death. But he got Bud got next level composure and there and focus. So yeah, I just think Boost ain't going. Being that he has so many fights where he's just running over people, I don't think he gonna once he fight Bud, he's gonna be able to. He's not gonna be used to having to have to respect someone and basically have to think more than he ever has to think, and that's what's gonna be. So I got Bud by stoppage
I'm not
too.
mad at that take. I'm not mad at that take. So, tell me what you think about Shakur versus William Zepeda.
I think Zepeda's a duck. I think this is the third time it's about to be. I think Shakur smokes William Zepeda, just like he did at Oscar Valdez, or he'll do against any guy who come forward to him and makes the fight look good. Like basically, like, oh yeah, this is if y'all want this fight, y'all pretty much feeding Shakur, y'all gonna make him look better. Like I think when a guy comes to him, that's what he want. Now he could use his lead hand. He could take, he can make it to where when he occupy your lead hand, you basically make it to where you only got to throw one punch. So all you got to do is slip, duck, roll that, that rear hand. That's why he used lead hand a lot. So yeah, I think he's gonna make that look easy. He's gonna watch Zepeda. Zepeda might win one. I say at the most 3 rounds. Yeah, and that's why Oscar, pump fake and something. Oh well, we can go to IBF, WO, because he knows shoot, that's not a good fight. Also, I don't agree too that Shakur needs that fight. Shakur, this is what every boxer need. He need a fight, but he need a fight to look good. And I think a Cambosis, which I'm hearing on Twitter talking about lately, right now, he should get that. He need a fight where he looks good and he dominating somebody. And Cambosis would be the fight or whoever, but that would be a good fight if you get that.
Cambosis on top rank though? Is he on top rank?
I think so, yeah, because I know he's still with Ludabella, so I believe so.
Is it Diabella?
Is Ludabella? It's Ludabella, but they kind of work with Top Rank hand in hand. So I still think
if he on Top Rank, Shakur not getting that fight. If Shakur don't resign.
Right, yeah. Like I said, it had to be a he had to obviously get with Lou and obviously really Cambosa's team. But yeah, you're right. It'd probably be hard, but who knows, man? I mean, Cambosa's kind of on the chopping block, honestly. Lost his last 2 fights.
Yeah.
Or not. Well, yeah, he came off. Yeah.
Even though he wasn't against back to Hughes, but he didn't look.
That's what I'm saying. You want to get back to Hughes? Yeah, yes, but basically, and that fight was really close. So yeah, he hasn't looked too good, man. So I mean, this would be a fight where he can make a decent amount of money. I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't take it. But
lastly, before we close, how you feel about Crawford versus Madrimov?
Oh man, so I think it's gonna be a goodie, man. I think Crawford, he gonna do what he do, man. He gonna take his time in the beginning rounds, first through 6, use his lead hand. It's gonna be kind of like the Avanesian, where he's gonna be using his lead hand like he always do, use his lead shoulder, basically control the fight, kind of slow down, get used to that awkward rhythm of Madrimov. And I think he gonna land a lot of uppercuts on Madrigal because Madrigal likes to dip a lot, and he got like a lot of like he does a lot of movement. So I think once he start throwing a jab, I notice every time a jab gets thrown at Madrigal, I know his reaction he resets. So I think eventually by the 8th to 10th round, he gonna get stopped because again, once Crawford start getting his time, he start jabbing him, breaking his rhythm, making him reset. He gonna start trying to throw wild shots and stuff, and pretty much try to go for broke, and that's when Crawford I think is just gonna pick him apart, you know. But I think it's gonna be good kind of early. Madrigal might win. I'm gonna say I don't think he gonna win all the beginning rounds, but he might. It might be like a Porter thing where it was competitive. First, you could get a Porter. Second, maybe
Yeah.
Crawford. Third, Porter. It's gonna be kind of like that, kind of competitive early on. But Crawford gonna take over in the pretty much second half. Like I said, I got an 8 to 10 round stoppage. That's how I got it. Once Crawford get it, figure out his time and then his rhythm and stuff. So yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Nah, that's a good assessment, man. Good breakdown. Otani, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you,
Oh yeah,
man.
yeah. You gonna hear from me more, man. Yeah, thank you, man.
Yeah,
Yep,
man.
yep.
Come pull up. I'm gonna do these at least once a week. I'm gonna try to do 2, but at least 1 a week, man.
Word. Yeah. I got a channel too, so shoot, yeah. You be seeing more of me. Yep.
All right, I'm gonna check your channel out. It's called Otani Weight Boxing. That's your channel.
Yep, exactly. It's exactly that. Hell yeah, man. That's yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
bet. I'm gonna check you out, man. Appreciate you,
You
brother.
gonna be remember.
Yo, man. Listen, man. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. Super dope episode. Cigar Talk Live. Thank you. If you came to show love, thank you. If you came to put some hate, thank you. If you listen, thank you. If you dropped a super chat, super thank you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. We're gonna keep going. Like I said, at least once a week. Generally, I'm gonna try to do these on Sunday or Monday. You know what I'm saying? Sundays and Mondays after the fights on Saturday, so we could go cook. And I got some shit coming up. Like I said, this weekend, tune in. I might vlog it, put it on the channel. I'm going to see Terrence Crawford this weekend. And I got another update. Real quick before I leave, update. Spoke to Sam Watson the other day. You don't know who Sam Watson is? Big dog over at PBC. Al Heyman's right-hand man. I spoke to Sam Watson. We trying to get that Al Heyman interview. We closing in. You know what I'm saying? We closing in on that Al Heyman interview. Just know that. Just know that. We get Al Heyman, everything different. You know what I'm saying? So salute, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank you. You rocking with me. I'm rocking with you. I appreciate y'all, man. Big Cigar Talk energy. I see y'all next week. Later.